Better to move the memo.
Boardmaster, serial number 9, item number 5, item number 5. Hello? Boardmaster madam? Item number 5 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಿಡಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ
ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಐಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ದಲ್ಲಿ
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದು ಇದು ಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ CA ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್?
ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು.
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್. ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಅದು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 22 ಇದು. ಓಕೆ ಡನ್. ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಡಿ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 20 ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು? ಎರಡೂ ಅದೇನಾ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಸರ್ ಇದ? ಹಂಗಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್? ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸಬ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡಿ. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ? ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಒಳಕ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನೋಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂರ್ಸೋತೀನಿ. 18
13
13 RES
ಅದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಬೈ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಅಂತ. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಶೀಟ್ ನೋಡಿ 226 ರೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ 528 ಆಫ್ CR BNS. ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ.
RES 482
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ರೀಚ್ ಆದಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಬೇಗ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೀಚ್ ಆದಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಪೇಜ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬೇಡ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಐಟ್ 5 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅದು ರೂಲ್ಸ್ 2007 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
2007 ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು.
ಅದನ್ನ ಐಟಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮೇಡಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ನಮ್ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 ಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಕೇಸ್ ಕರೆದಾಗ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಸ್ ಕರೆದಾಗ ಕೊಡಿ.
ಅದೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವಿರಲ್ವಾ?
ಇರಲ್ಲ.
ಕೇಸ್ ಕರ್ದಾಗಿರಲ್ವಾ?
ನಾನ್ ಬೇರೆ
ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಾ?
ವಿಸಿಲ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರಿನಾ? ನೀವ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅವಾಗ
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಜ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ನ.
ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ವಿಸಿಲೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು.
ವಿಸಿಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ 1
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಸೇರಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಪ್ಪ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಯಾರ ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಂಟಾ ಪಿಟಿಷನರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಧಾನ ಸುಧಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಫೈಲ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೀವು ಸುಧಾರಿಸಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಸರು ಸರಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 7 ಅದೇನೋ ಕತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಶುದ್ಧ ನೋಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಏನೇನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಇಂದ ನೋಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟವ್ರೆ. ಇದು ಲೈವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾರ. ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ದಂಗೆನೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು? ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗೇ ಬರೋದು. 1 ವಾರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ನೀವು 11ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು, ಬಟ್ 18ಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಬ್ಮಿಷನ್ 6 ಗಂಟೆ 5:30ವರೆಗೂ ಕಾತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಪೊಲೀಸರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಥರ್ಸ್ಡೇ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಯಾವತ್ತಿಗೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ 18ಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. 18ಕ್ಕೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಮೇಡಮ್. ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಡೇಟೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ನಾಳೆನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ
ಮೇಡಮ್. GM 2025 ನಿಮ್ದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ?
25
ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 1ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಳಿಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೆಮೋನು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆನೂ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ನೋಡಿ
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್
ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಡಪ್ಪ. ಯಾಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಡ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ ಹೇಳಿ? ಅದೇ ನಾನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಯಾವ್ದು? ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. ಅಶೋಕ ಟಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಪಾಠಡ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಪಾಠಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾ ಆತರ ಇದ್ರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಆರ್ಡ್ರ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ DRT ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಜೊತೆ 14% ಮೆಮೋ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ನಾನು 14% ಮೆಮೋ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಯಾವತ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಯಾವತ್ ಬರಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ?
ನಾಳೆ ಫ್ರೈಡೆ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ ಡೇಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಮ್ಮ. ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು.
33336 ಹಾ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ 33336/2020 ಹಾ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹಾ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲ
ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅವ್ರ ತಾರೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಗಮನಿ ಫ್ರೈಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಸಾಕು.
ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಡೇಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಡೇಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ
Did we ask you? Did we ask you to make a mention? Please. Yes. Defreezing of accounts. 15th.
Which was earlier cancelled and has now been restored at double the cost. Earlier the undertaking at 550 crores, now at 1,000 crores, without public consultation, even though that was promised to us. Farmers in the command area are directly affected by this. The reason for the urgency is because acquisition notifications, final acquisition notifications have been issued. So we believe that the government is going to press ahead with it by force.
If an acquisition notification is issued, you will have to challenge the acquisition.
The acquisition notifications will affect directly the land users in that area.
Yes, madam.
Beneficiaries in the command area. So there is some urgency in the matter, my lord, but we please to have the matter, I can explain the urgency.
As a compromise decree obtained by fraud is challenged, my lords.
What
Because
is
filed on
regular?
first policy has not been listed. That is the reason why.
Filed on first and not listed. Check
Complied
ಮಾಡಿ.
with office objection.
All objections are complied. Check ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
The
The report
petitioners
that we are
are
getting is 3 days it's coming up or it's going before the registrar.
Please, my lords.
As the petitioner's apartment owners welfare association, my lords. The respondents has issued a communication restraining me from collecting the maintenance, my lords. For the past 5 months, I am unable to collect the maintenance, my lords. There are more than 500 apartments in the premises and the notice is arbitrary and.
You're registered under what provision?
Please, my lords.
You're registered under what provision?
Societies Act 1961, my lords. That's it. Any day next week, my lords.
Any day next week for dismissal. See the division bench judgments.
My lord, ಜನರಲ್ ಪರಲ್ my lord 14ಕ್ಕೆ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅವತ್ತು ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ
ಅಪ್ಪ?
ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು 14ಕ್ಕೆ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು my lord. ಅವತ್ತು ಇದು ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಟಿಸ್
ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಫ್ರೆಶ್
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಮ್ಯಾಟ್
14th ವೆಕೇಶನ್
ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕೊಡಿ.
ವೆಕೇಶನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲ
ವೆಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
Petitioner is the complainant before the police. Petitioner is the complainant, my lord. Complainant's bank account itself has been frozen, my lord.
Very good.
Please, my lord.
Why did you complain?
Please, my lord.
15th.
Tender matter.
Don't jump in between.
Friday, my lord.
Come back in
My
that
lord,
queue.
Friday, my lord.
15th we are having all the freezing matter.
Fresh matter, my lord, without giving a notice to, fresh matter, public library, without
11.
giving a notice to publication center. They have stopped the supply of the books, my lord.
Sorry.
Father is searching for issues of passport for marriage.
Please mention only urgency matter, regular court. Pending.
The tender matter, court had granted me an interim order, now completely negating that interim order, new work order has been issued. I'm challenging the work order, my lord. Stay of that and also.
New work order to you only or
by
to some.
By way of an amendment and also seeking stay, including the new beneficiary under the work order.
Regular course.
My lord, IA for vacating.
You can't come in between.
My lord, 14%.
ಹೇಳಿ.
Please accept my memo of posting.
ಏನಕ್ಕಪ್ಪ?
Sir, read petition online fraud, sir. Online fraud.
ಹಾ.
Already hearing ಬಂತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕೇಸ್ ಇತ್ತು.
ಏನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ?
ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಫ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 15th Monday.
Your Honor, the petitioner belong to the Oliver community. They have not been given their title deed, which is the rightful.
What is the urgency, madam?
Your Honor,
Regular
there's
course.
imminent threat of third parties to the land. They have.
Give it, please.
Your Lordship, I am.
Extremely vulnerable group. They have basically.
Can you please give the memo, madam? Yes.
Lordship, I'm a homestay owner, Your Lordship. It's a fresh matter. This is my primary source of livelihood. The police and the panchayat are not letting me run the homestay, Your Lordship, in spite of fulfilling all the requirements.
Have you
They're
taken
not-
all the registration license, everything?
Yes, Your Lordship. Registration is
Serve it on the regular course.
date, Your Lordship.
Your lordship heard almost, my lord, only thing is government has to produce the record, public if he said, Friday 2:30 list.
It ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
July, my lord, we required to ನಿನ್ನೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Friday afternoon. 2:30.
I ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, you want Friday, you want everything tomorrow, we'll list everything tomorrow.
Friday, not.
Friday, not 2:30, Friday.
my lord read petition
Please don't interrupt.
There is an e-auction schedule of 15 challenge process for transfer of asset to the asset reconstruction company. There is a sole anchor bidder whose bid a reserve price of 140 crores.
Surface matter.
Manoj,
Surface,
surface matter.
not before this court.
There is no relief according to me. Reason being 13(4) is not applicable. As such, I cannot approach under section 17. Not approach the DRT.
It has to go and to court hall number 11. Not before this court. It can't come as GMRS. Surface at DRT, everything is before that court.
It is non-DRT related. Humble submission. It is a non-DRT related matter because it's a transfer of an asset, distressed asset to an asset reconstruction company. We have already offered a OTS of 155 CR, which is not being considered. They've told us that 30 days is the timeline for consideration. The auction is there on 15/6.
Auction under what provision?
Auction, Manoj.
Under what provision?
Section 3 of the Act, Manoj, Surface.
Surface, right?
DRC company.
So it can't be under this, before this court. How many times do we have to tell you?
EO acted as a commissioner, he issued a memorandum for 6th respondent
Hmm.
in violation of the RFA interim order. There is a-
Then you have to move the RFA court. Why are you moving here? Court,
illegal.
list ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, but we'll have to say same.
So without jurisdiction.
ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, regular course.
The respondent will pay me for my land, even though there is an operating order from trial court, there is an urgent matter for 2:30.
If there's a trial court proceeding pending, why are you coming here? Move the court there. I told you, regular course.
For 2:30 minutes, there is an extreme emergency matter.
Matlab, this is a pending matter, Matlab. Matlab, arbitral award was passed in my.
Pending will come in the regular course.
Matlab, pending
Matlab,
matter,
urgency
my
is that
lords.
I'm not able to execute my arbitral award. Matlab.
Yes, please.
My lords, it's a pending matter, my lords. Elections are being held
Pending
on.
matter will come in the regular course.
Pending tender matter, ma'am. There's an interim order operating against me. I've already completed,
Pending matter.
halfway completed.
Regular
divorce.
course.
My lord, IA for vacating.
Regular course.
My lord, IA. It's been 2 years. My lord.
Today the posting is not good, so I.
ಏನಮ್ಮ?
Totally ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Election petition case ಬಿಸಿಲ್ಲ.
Election petition. ಏನ್
ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮೆಮೊ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಏನು?
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಲಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಹ್ಮ್?
ಬೇರೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಫೈಲ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ.
ಇವತ್ತು ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
ಯಾವುದು ಸಿಎಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಸಿಎಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
Tender matter, we have moved IA for having influx shares, kindly consider that. We are the respondents authorities, we have moved IA for writ petition becoming
come in the
influx.
regular.
My lord, it's a tender matter, my lord. There's a financial bid, my lord, which is taken up. The financial bid is done, the matter will come in infectious.
When is the date?
Sorry, my lord.
When is the opening of the financial bid?
Financial bid should be within next week, my lord.
Then why do you have to move? 3 days it
No,
will
it
come.
was
regular
posted
course.
yesterday, my lord, it did not reach, my lord.
Next week on
2:30, my lord.
17th. Yes.
KPID matter is a stay operating temporary. Need to vacate the stay for disbursement of.
It will come in the regular course.
Adjournments. List number 1, page number 14, serial number 70 to 73.
My lord, one submission.
Page number 14.
17.
Yes, 14.
One submission, my lord, not calling.
What is being called now, that's all. 70 to 73.
Page number 15, serial number 74 to 79. Page number 16, serial number 80 to 84.
Serial number 84.
Hmm.
Respondent number 4. Opposite party informs the opposite party. Pending grant.
The request of counsel for the petitioner released on say 1st July.
Page number 17, serial number 85 to 89. Page number 18, serial number 90 to 96. Page number 19, serial number 97.
I'm appealing 97 minute. I'm appealing for the petitioner. I have informed other side 2 weeks. 1st July. 104 post before a bench of which SGRJ is not a party. Kalburgi bench. 118 dismissed as withdrawn, 119, 120 dismissed.
Serial number 120, my lord. I have filed a withdrawal memo.
Dismissed as withdrawn.
Obliged.
Serial number 37.
Serial number 107.
Has it been called out, Mr. Counsel? Shuru mad.
List number 1,
108. This 108 dismissed as withdrawn.
My lord, serial number 37, my lord,
For withdrawal,
for adjournment.
wait please. If you have any withdrawal, mention it, then you can go.
My lord, serial number 119 for withdrawal, my lord. Memo.
119 dismissed, 119.
Please, my lords.
119 dismissed as withdrawn. Hmm. Please wait till it is called if an order has to be passed.
My lord, serial number 47, my lords. Because we had filed a rejoinder today morning, my lords. Other side is informed. May I request for next week, my
Respondent,
lords.
Respondent.
Pleadings are
47,
complete, my
serial
lords.
number 47.
Any objections?
No, no.
47
mechanically.
at the request of counsel for the petitioner, relist on 24th.
Because there's an interim order, my lords.
Interim order is extended till next day.
In serial number 45, seek for a short.
ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಡ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ
number 1,
ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು
fresh matter, serial number 1, KH Ramesha.
ಎಸ್
appear for petition.
ಹೇಳಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ರಮೇಶ್
Writ of mandamus directing to respondent not to dispose the petitioner without following the due procedure of law as per survey number 2, Your Honor. 2, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 18x40 ನಮ್ಮ ಸೈಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಕ್ಕುಪತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು
ರೈಟ್ ಏನು ನಿಮ್ ರೈಟ್ ಏನು ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ, ಎಫ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
ಎಫ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ 2019 ಇಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ.
ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಕ್ಕುಪತ್ರ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆಶ್ರಯ ಯೋಜನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಕ್ಕುಪತ್ರ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್
ಅಲಾಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1992 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪ್ಟಿ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಟು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ದಿ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ನಂಬರ್ 2 acres. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಗಿಂದ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಕ್ಕುಪತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಶ್ರಯ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲ ಅನಕ್ಷರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಕ್ಕುಪತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ದು
pass an order and take action.
And
if it is illegal possession from 92, what are you doing?
My lord,
92 30 years against the government adverse possession.
Not adverse possession, 95 ನಲ್ಲಿ single dwelling house ಗೆ there is a provision.
95 30 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯ್ತು.
my lord, annexure C
And AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 6. The grievance of the petitioner is that the representation dated 14/7/21 and 15/6/2019 submitted by the petitioner to respond number 3 and the representation dated 15/7/21 to submitted to respond number 6 at annexure F series has not been considered by respondents. Without such consideration, the petitioner is sought to be dispossessed from the property.
annexure C ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲು, ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡು ಅಂಡ್ ಇದು ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೆಸಿಡಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ annexure C.
Consider in 4 weeks time. It's made clear that this court has not expressed any opinion on the entitlement.
Interim order.
Disposed, consider anta. Until consideration of the said representation, respondents are restrained from dispossessing the petition.
Please.
Serial number 2, Venkatesh Arbatti.
Yes, Mr. Arbatti.
Recommendation for imposing penalty, withholding 5% pension.
And AGA accepts notice to respond number 1, issue notice to respond number 2 to 4, returnable by 20th. 21/7.
Great.
Serial number 3, Raja L.
This case appear for the petitioner.
Yes, Mr. Raja.
Challenging the order of annexure F, my lord, page number 56. The respond number 2, he filed the senior citizen Kelagade. His welfare act Kelagade, he filed the petition, my lord. The petitioner is the son of second son. He totally 5 sons. There is no any other sons party. These only sons is the party. The suit scheduled property is ancestral joint property, my lord. After the ancestral property sold the property to purchasing the house property, my lord. Mother also is there in first floor, my lord. I am a resident in ground floor, my lord. Since even though the earlier of a petitioner is allotted to share of the grandfather for will 10 acres, my lord, sold the property, is entire loan amount clear the petitioner, my lord. Is assurance
Only protection is being ordered that you don't interfere and don't cause any problem.
ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ, ಈವನ್ ಮನೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆನೂ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವ್ರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಇದು ಮನೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Respond number 2, request for 1 week time to file objection.
Don't dispossess them, don't get them vacated.
State copy has been served, my lord. State copy has been served.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
Today is good enough. Now next week ಒಳಗೆ dispossess ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? And AGA accepts notice for respond number 1. B. Manjunath, who has filed caveat for respond number 2, accepts notice for respond number 2. Respond number 2. Both the respondents are directed not to dispossess the petitioner till the next date of hearing. Counsel for respond number 2 seeks for a week's time. Hence, both are directed not to dispossess the petitioner till the next date of hearing, released on 23rd.
Serial number 4, Maya Holder.
Yes, madam.
Your Lordship, am I aggrieved by the non-renewal of FCRA certificates, Your
My
Lordship?
lord, kindly pass over, my lord. ASG has been engaged in this matter.
What is this?
With regard to non-renewal of
FCRA raised.
FCRA.
Pass over.
Serial number 5. Shivkumar TM.
My lordship, I am appearing on VC. Apologies for that.
Yes. Not at all. You can always appear. Yes, go ahead.
Lordship, my lordship, this annexure A and B are the impugned letters received from ICAI Board of Discipline, my lordship. The petitioners are husband and wife. They are the partners of a CA firm called Tara and Murthy. This firm was proposed to be taken over by one Mr. G. Satyanarayana, who is R4. Now, it was as per the agreement, it was agreed that it will be taken over at 1.6 crore, my lordship. Then later on, he paid 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs like that, and finally he paid up to 1 crore 30 lakhs, and the balance 30 lakhs was remaining payable, and thereafter he he started creating problem and he refused to pay the amount. But in that background, whereas the parties, the petitioners were always ready and willing to hand over the company partnership on payment of this amount. But since the Satyanarayana did not agree, now what he does is he goes and files a complaint before ICAI claiming that there is a professional misconduct. And this present proceedings are in that regard. He has also filed a police complaint of cheating and all that.
Who is the standing counsel for ICA?
Sumana Naganand.
Sumana Naganand for respond number 1, 2, 3. Issue emergent notice to respond number 4, returnable by 14 July. Considering that the dispute between the petitioner and respond number 4 is civil in nature, ICAI would not have any jurisdiction to adjudicate their civil disputes. Hence, the operation of the decision dated 27th February 26 at annexure A is stated.
And B, my lordship. And B, my lordship.
Annexure A and annexure B, two separate orders. Annexure A and B are stayed till the next date of hearing. Process fee and copies to be furnished by end of day tomorrow, failing which the interim order will stand automatically vacated.
Obliged, my lordship.
Serial number 6.
Yes.
You issue notice, my lord, respondent. Parole, general.
Parole. And AGI accepts notice for respondent 1 week's time, released on 15th.
Short date.
15th, appa. Short date. 15th August kodana.
Obliged.
7.
Post before a bench of which SGRJ is not a party.
Serial number 8.
Yes, the petitioner lordship. Writ of mandamus lordship to consider the annexure C lordship, page 14, to hold the election as the term of the managing committee is expired.
Respond number 2, Garo.
2 district of officer lordship.
Appointed by his president, secretary, you have mentioned.
Institution lordship.
Notice has to go. State Board of Waqf, Garo.
Swati Ashok.
Swati Ashok for respond number 1, issue notice to respond number 2, returnable by 13th July.
Please.
Serial number 9. Naveen Jayan.
Appear for petitioner, parole, my lord. Notice has to.
Notice Monday, 15th.
10. Shankare Gowda.
Premier petitioner, my lordship. Respond number 2 is the mother of the petition number 1. The elder brother of the petition number 1 initiated the mother to file this petition before the land tribunal. There is a multiple criminal cases and civil cases pending before the trial court, my lordship. The elder brother, wife and daughter, both of them filed the criminal case against the, before filing this petition before the tribunal, my lordship. Filed the criminal case that was quashed by the Honorable Court, my lordship. And suit for partition also filed by the brother son, my lordship. That is also pending. That is interim order granted by the court also, my lordship. And this petitioner number 1 also filed this suit for permanent injunction against not to dispose from the property in question, my lordship. Thus, honorable court has granted intermediate and made both the parties maintain status quo. Lordship. That is a multiple suits are pending before the court, my lordship. My brother of the petitioner, my lord, Parmesh, has instigated my mother to file this petition. Along with my brother, my mother is residing with my brother in the first floor. In the ground floor, I am residing in the petitioner number 1 is and his family member residing in the ground floor, my lordship. There is the ancestral property, joint family property of the.
What do you have to show that is joint family property?
Lordship, no, my brother son has also filed this one. The only kata transferred to my elder is my mother is elder brother.
What document do you have to show that is a joint family property or ancestral property?
That is that joint family property that is not in dispute by the parties, my lordship. My brother son is also filed the very same property for partition, my lordship, including other properties also.
Other son, ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
Time may be granted, my lordship. I'll produce the same, my lordship. Till that and not till not
notice for respond number 1. Counsel for the petitioner seeks fund is granted. ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಬೇಕು?
On 2 weeks, my lordship.
2 weeks ವರೆಗೂ entry ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Only 1 week, my lord. Till that it was not.
ನೀವು ಯಾವತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತು.
I'll 1 week put it.
My lord, I am for the caveat, my lord. I am not asking any maintenance to the petitioner, my lord. I am only peaceful shelter and peaceful life in the ground floor, my lord. First floor, my first son is staying in first floor, my lord. I am aged for more than 65 years, my lord. I am ground floor, I am asking. Daily quarrel.
So you stay with them.
The mother is ready to come with me. I am ready to take my mother, my lordship. And also I want to pay the maintenance also.
You stay with the
but my brother is not leaving my mother.
Daily galata to daughter-in-law of Jyoti, my lord.
Allappa, you will stay with them or you don't want to stay with them?
I don't want to stay with I am.
And you want to dispose them?
Yes, my lord.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಮೊದಲು ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಈಗ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ FIR ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಮೊದಲು you are staying with your brother on your first son in the first floor.
Yes, my lord.
Then why do you want to shift to the ground floor now?
No. I am not staying with first son, my lord. I am staying with petitioner only, my lord.
No, my lord. In the first floor.
My lord, kindly see the petition page number 85, my lord.
Where are you staying now?
Para 3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು 1ನೇ ಎದುರುದಾರರು ಮತ್ತು ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರಿಗೆ ಈ ವಾಸದ ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೆ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Para 3 of the page number 85. She is residing with petitioner.
How do you say she is residing in the first floor?
My lordship.
On what basis do you say she is residing in the first floor? First floor ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು?
Last from 10 years my mother is residing with my brother only, my lordship.
Orally ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ.
I'm very taking it and concern by this one also. My brother is very much residing with my this one along with my brother.
Document produce ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? What document have you produced that she is residing in the first floor?
I'll produce the same, my lordship. Till that I will not precipitate the same.
Not at all. Learned counsel for the petitioner seek, learned AG accepts notice for respond number 1. Counsel for the petitioner seeks fund is granted 2 weeks time to place on record certain documents.
The police will come.
ನೀವು ನಾಳೆ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ.
1 week I want to apply the.
To apply. Weeks time.
1 week time. Till that I will not precipitate the.
Not at all, Mr. Counsel. We are not convinced.
11, Vijay Kumar.
Yes.
The petitioner is challenging the sanction for prosecution.
Same matter.
Yes, ma'am. Identical circumstances, he's been given the benefit of.
And AG accepts notice for respond number 1 and 2. Shri, ಯಾರು appear ಆಗಿರೋ respond number 2 ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ. Somebody else had appeared in that. Connect with so and so same order.
Number interim order may be given in this.
When your senior appeared, we said no. Now you are asking for interim.
My lord, under identical circumstances, he's been given the interim order earlier also.
Yes, Mr. Counsel. Next.
Serial number 12, Anil Thomas.
Petitioner's counsel.
Yes, Mr.
Order, my lord, please have a look at. We asked for, my lord, there is a gift city in, my lord, Gujarat. That's an SEZ. We, my lord, wanted to, my lord, invest there.
Hmm.
That, my lord, is treated as a foreign, because it's SCZ, it's treated as foreign. We wanted to, my lord, invest there. We, my lord, sought for approval. The order, my lords, get that at page 51. Absolutely bald. They say it's rejected. This is one. Then, my lord, secondly, sorry.
You are registered in Delhi.
Delhi.
Investment in Gujarat.
We want to, my lord,
Why
invest.
Bangalore?
Bangalore, ED's investigation. ED investigation is by Bangalore because there was an earlier order passed by your lordship's court. Can I persuade your lordship, look at, my lord, page 207.
207.
207, interim order was granted. Because of that, my lord, we had to come before your lordships. Page 366, sorry. 366.
207 is the order of Delhi High Court.
Illa, 366, my lord.
Commissioner of Income Tax, 366.
ED Bangalore had initiated some proceeding that was stayed by this honorable court.
And the reference.
And refusal is by ED Bangalore, my lord.
The
51.
page number, the serial number on top says Bangalore's on
51 ತಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ is
What is the
Bangalore.
interim order that is?
Interim order, my lord. No, second one, can I, my lord, submit this? Permit me to, my lord, remit. Point to.
Both we can't give. Both interim orders cannot be granted.
Not first one, my lord. Second one,
Second one also, mandamus considering the issuance.
It's mandamus, my lord. The word used is, my lord, wholly inappropriate. That's what I told them. Can I seek one indulgence?
Yes.
Subject to my being corrected by your lordship. Please look at, my lord, what has happened is the gift city, we have to, my lord, register ourselves. The registration, my lord, if your lordships come to, my lord, running page 233. Provisional registration was given by them. They said remit this amount. 233.
You went for NOC to the ED.
Correct.
ED rejected your NOC.
Correct.
Which is what is under challenge.
Challenge.
So until this order is set aside, can I direct them to consider?
Can I only seek one indulgence subject to my being corrected? Please look at page 233.
230. Yes.
I was required to, my lord, deposit one anta baratte kelagade. Genpact shall infuse required the minimum capital of 0.2 million and, my lord, $12,500 US. It's in Gujarat only, my lord. It's not outside.
230.
233, my lord.
233.
I'm sorry. Did I give the wrong?
230. Genpact
One if your lordships come.
Registration fee of 12,500. This is by Gift City.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
We are required to deposit, my lord, one anta kelagade. Roman 1, my lord.
Yes.
0.2 million. Submit a certificate to the authority, my lord, and remit $12,000 US. If we don't, my lord, we will lose the registration. Can I seek one indulgence? Permit me to deposit that with the condition that I will not remit any further amount. And, my lord, if ultimately, my lord, I do not succeed, I'll take it back.
Are your bank accounts frozen or something like
No.
that? Then you can always do it.
Because I can't do it.
Because without NOC, I can't. NOC, my lord, is they say sorry. That's why my problem is
Page 51 is to the bank.
page 51 ತಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ it is to the banker, HSBC bank.
Because it's a foreign remittance, it has to go through an authorization.
HSBC, they issued that letter to the HSBC. My problem is this. I don't want registration, my lord. I'm your lords, my lord, make it clear that I will not remit anything else other than this, with the condition that, my lord, if I do not succeed, I will take it back.
Is there a time limit for this where you
6
lose
months
this?
was given, and then, my lord, it was extended.
373.
It was 6 months from the date of this.
And then, my lord, if your lords come to, my lord, the extension 372, they extended it, my lord, by in March by another 6 months. My finally intel 372, my lord.
373 is the
My lord, a better copy. This while taking a Xerox, I believe, my lord.
372 is your request.
Yes.
and it was granted.
And granted, my lord. My lord, can I request your lords to have this? extension of time.
Until September 15, 26.
And if I don't, then my lord,
We are still in June.
I thought.
We still
I
have
have to
time.
get other facilities.
We'll have it next week after next.
Can it be?
Our ED council, yeah.
ಮಧುಕರ್ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ
ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಮಧುಕರ್ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರಾದ್ರು
ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ. ಅವರು ಈಗ ಟ್ರಯಲ್ ಕೋರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಂಬ್ರಾಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಡ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಜೈಕರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ.
ಉನ್ನಿಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Who are there on ED panel?
Well, I'll give that name. I'll
So
give that
also
name.
is directed to accept notice for respond number 1 and 2. Council for the petitioner to serve 2 sets of the petition along with annexures on the said council. Relist on 29th June.
Earlier date?
20,
It is possible.
24 June. You have time till September 15. There's no
There,
urgency.
but then, my lord, there are other things to also to be done. That's our problem.
You have to do the background on it.
Background, all that. That's why.
This has to be heard and finally disposed.
ಮಹೇಶ್
Yes, Mr.
It
Mahesh.
was, my lord, that we had that interim order of this honorable court. That's another aspect. Anyway, my lord, I'll use.
Yes, Mr. Mahesh.
See, squashing of charge sheet is
Perusal of the papers indicates that what is sought for is squashing of a charge sheet, registry to verify the classification, place it before the appropriate bench
tomorrow urgent.
as early as possible.
Usual course it is listed.
As early as possible.
Public.
14 ನಾಗರಾಜ ಎಂ
So Nagaraja. Yes, madam.
My lord, in this petitioner, the petitioner is the license holder, my lord. She is running the fair pay shop. In the year 2022, the deputy director has removed the 254 ration cards from the petitioner shop and issued the new fair pay shop, my lord. Thereafter, that new fair pay shop has been cancelled.
Reallot the cards. And AGA accepts notice for respond number 1, 2, 3. She seeks for and is granted 10 days time to obtain instruction, make a submission. Relist on 24th.
Rule 11(2), my lord.
Instructions you have received?
I have no instructions, my lord, but rule is very clear, my lord. In rural area, my lord, they should hold minimum 800 card holders, my lord. The petitioners, they have only 524. As such, my lord, their card holders have been, it is shifted to other shop. That is the
How many card holders does the other shop
800,
have?
my lord. It is extracted in the page 9, my lord.
Yes.
11(2) refers to that. The number of ration cards assigned to a fair price depot under clause 1 shall not be less than 500 for fair price depot in a rural area and not less than 800 for a fair price depot in an urban area. This is urban, my lord. And the petitioners, they are having 540 cards. So, my lord, as such, my lord, their card shortfall, my lord, it has been transferred. And moreover, my lord, they have annexure E, my lord.
Yes.
Annexure E, my lord. The endorsement, what they say is that, my lord, they have R2 has written to R3 to look into the matter and pass appropriate order.
But who have you transferred this to?
Beg your pardon, my lord.
You have transferred this to somebody.
Please, my lord.
Who have you transferred it?
To the other shop holder, my lord.
Now, how many cards will be there for that shop?
No, my lord, that shop has been cancelled. They have not fulfilled the criteria. So,
Adu cancelled.
yes, my lord. In the more shop in the you tagondidru 260, 270 tara four shops. They have attached whatever they have taken, and only this petitioner has not got a ration cards. The
Moreover,
same
if
deputy
my lords-
director has passed the order, my lord,
If
by
a
reallotting.
My lord, if they have below the required cards, my lord, then it is declared as an economically
unavailable.
The person who attaches the cards is you,
Please, my lord.
not them. They can't go and say, come and become my member. You approve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And the minimum protection is so that it is profitable for them. If they are willing to work at 500 cards, what is the problem?
Rule says that, my lord.
That is to protect their business.
Yes.
This is a business only.
And if
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
my
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ
lord-
ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು formulate a policy ಅಂತ. The
500
business, they are
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
willing to work it at 500.
250 they have removed, Malad. I have only 500. In that only they have removed 257 cards.
And you are now working at 250.
Yes, Malad.
You are making it worse for them.
Moreover, my lord, if my lords may kindly see page 29, that is the annexure E,
29.
which is the
Yes.
challenge. Lord, R2 has written last para, my lord, they say that ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಗತ್ಯ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಆದೇಶ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಸೋನ್ಸು ಪೀಡಿತರ ಚೀಟಿ ನಿಯೋಜನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಆಯಾ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಜಂಟಿ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು ತ್ಯಜಿಸಿರುವ ತಮ್ಮ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲೇ ಸದರಿ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸಿ ನಿಯಮಾನುಸಾರ ಪರಿಶೀಲಿ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಕ್ರಮ ವಹಿಸುವಂತೆ ಸೂಚಿಸಿದೆ. They have directed.
But you have withdrawn 224.
We have withdrawn 224.
First you are saying that they have lesser cards. A lesser cards ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನ withdraw ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ? Full cancel ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, we have only
How does that help? 500 244 ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ they will have 256 cards left. Can they work with 256 cards? If according to you they can't work at 500. Get your instructions properly.
Yes.
24th.
Serial number 15. Kiran, yes, yes.
Applying for petitioner matter, this is a general problem, first time matter. Madam.
AGA 15th.
Much obliged.
16. Raghavendra C.
But the Assistant Commissioner has passed an order directing to petitioner to pay maintenance of this 10,000 Lord. Lord, my grievance before this honorable court, my lord, is though the respondent number 2 is having 4 sons, including the petitioner and a daughter, a petition is filed only against the petitioner. And my lord, no inquiry is held as
For now, we'll issue notice. And AGA for respondent number 1 issue notice to respondent number 2, emergent notice written by 14th July.
17.
till interim order as paid.
10,000 rupees ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Enquiry ನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು enquiry
We
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
consider it after they come.
Copy has not been served.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ sir.
List ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ.
Copy ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡಿ copy ಕೊಡಿ.
I'll furnish copy.
17.
My lord, in this case, the petitioner lost his son in a mysterious circumstance. The death has been converted into UDR. The further statement was recorded. Further statement is at page 21 and 22, my lord. Though the further statement has been recorded, which makes an allegation about the circumstances and the person involved in the alleged incident. Neither it is signed by the police officer, not even further statement, they tried their level best to suppress it.
You are the father.
I am the father, a 73-year-old father. I had a only son. I sold my 2 acres of land, paid the amount, and he got a teacher's job near Tarikere. I am from Shikaripur Taluk. So he has a estranged relationship with his wife. Even the mobile data which has been extracted also throws certain light upon it.
ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ? And AGA accepts notice for respondent number 1 to 3. He is directed to place on record the investigation so far carried out and why, and make a submission as to why a case of unnatural death has been registered when the allegations made is that of a homicide. Released on 25th June.
Much of it.
18. Nandish Patil.
The auction purchaser, my lord. Auction was conducted by the recovery officer DRT. My lord, subsequent.
Not before us.
No, my lord, we are not, it's a direction to the sub-register, my lord. Similar matter has already been disposed of. Annexure G, if your lordship could kindly see. They have to register mandatorily, my lord, under Registration Act, my lord.
We understand it's a 1 minute job, but we don't have jurisdiction.
My lord, it's, because the bank is not a party, my lord, sub-register is the only party, that's why, my lord.
Registered certificate of.
Please, my lord. Once the sale certificate is issued, my lord, the sub-register is duty bound to register in book number 1, my lord, which has not been done, my lord.
Without insisting on stamp duty, there is a personal appearance of the petition. Stamp duty ಯಾರು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ?
No, my lord, only when there is a transaction which the successful bidder wants to sell it or mortgage it, then only, my lord, stamp duty has to be paid. Your lordship should kindly see annexure G, my
There are
lord.
two aspects to it. 89(4) says the officer is
Registration
due.
Act, put it. 89(4).
89(4), my lord. It says, well, the word is not registered. It says file. If he does not want to pay the stamp duty, my lord, it can only be filed. It will reflect. When he has to transact, then he has to pay the stamp duty.
Please.
Now, my lord, what is sought in the prayer is to register. We cannot register. We can file it in book 1.
Please, my lord, let them do
Without insisting upon the stamp duty. Every revenue officer granting a certificate of sale to the purchaser of immovable
I'll
property.
file a copy,
How?
not
File a
register in book 1.
Book 1 will
My lord,
file
let them, my lord, in the book number 1, my lord, they have to make an entry.
You are the purchaser.
Please, my lord, I am the success.
Auction purchase.
Auction purchase.
What will you get?
My lord, as of now, my lord, they don't want to do any transactions further.
They
Your
don't
lordship
want
should
to pay the
kindly
stamp
see the
duty.
apex court judgment, my lord, on the very same point, my lord.
What do you-
At page 33, please. Page 33, para 13, my lord. The short question that falls for our consideration in this appeal is whether it is mandatory for the successful auction purchaser to deposit the stamp duty for the sale certificate to be issued to it in view of the provisions of the Stamp Act and the Registration Act. Your lordship may kindly see, my lord, para 20, my lord. Sorry, para 17, please, my lord. The position of law is thus settled that a sale certificate issued to the purchaser in pursuance of the confirmation of an auction sale is merely evidence of such title and does not require registration under section 17 of the Registration Act. It is not the issuance of the sale certificate which transfers the title in favor of the auction purchaser. The title is transferred upon successful completion of the sale and its confirmation by the competent authority after all the objections against the sale have been disposed of. Your lordship may kindly see page para 20 also, my lord. The position of law discussed above makes it clear that the sale certificate issued by the authorized officer is not compulsorily registrable. Mere filing under section 89(4) of the Registration Act itself is sufficient when a copy of the sale certificate is forwarded by the authorized officer to the registration authority. Lord, our sale certificate, my lord, has already been forwarded in the year 2025 itself. But my lord, there is no entry in book number 1. That's what we are requesting.
So what right and title will you get on a sales certificate?
My lord, as of now, my lord, if there is an entry, my lord, then my lord, when we want to do future transactions, my lord, we want to pay the
In
stamp
whose
duty.
name?
And, sorry,
Then you will take it from the bank. In your name or in favor of your purchaser?
my lord, as of now, my lord, we are only seeking.
So
for
you are
that.
basically edging on the thing and dealing with the thing. You're trading on in auction.
No, my lord, we have deposited the amount, my lord. Sale certificate has been issued. Only with respect to the stamp duty, my lord, there is an exemption that is available, my lord. Your lordship may kindly see annexure G also, my lord. The coordinate bench, my lord, has placed reliance on the apex
Carry
court
out an
judgment.
investigation into this.
Very well.
This is only getting the auction, selling it to somebody else,
Yes, sir.
not for themselves.
No, basically, my lord, what they want to do is they don't want to pay the stamp duty, my lord. Now,
So one transaction, you won't get the stamp duty.
no, my lord, when they have to
No.
transact that time, they have to
My lord,
pay.
when we
Later
have to
on.
transact, my lord, I have to pay the
That
stamp
is what
duty
they
and
will
then
do.
only the transaction
They
will
will
go
say
through.
Mr. Arun Kumar is their nominee.
Yes.
And they'll do a sale deed in favor of Mr. Arun Kumar. And at that time, Mr. Arun Kumar will pay the stamp duty.
No,
They will
my
not
lord, at that time, my lord, 2 stamp duties have to be paid. my lord.
stamp duties have to
So
be
far
paid.
as this transaction also, I have to pay, my lord. I have to pay for this
Article
transaction
20
also,
applies,
and then, my lord, my purchaser will pay for that, my lord.
Hello, what they do is they are the auction purchaser, my lord. Sale certificate is what the apex court held was on the issuance of the sale certificate under the act. It completes the transaction of transfer. Now, what happens is they give an exemption because the SARFAESI, because it's a bank, there is an exemption. Letter is given to the sub-registrar. Now, sub-registrar has 2 options. They can straight away go, agree to pay the stamp duty, registered as per Article 20. We will calculate and we will register. Everything is done. That ends the matter. The other option is, my lord, what my learned friend wrote.
Only filing it.
Just file it. We will record it in book 1 and keep it with us.
You can't record it in book 1.
No, it can be filed. That is
It
how
has to be only filed.
it is
If you
filing.
record it in book 1, it will come in the encumbrance certificate as a transaction.
Actually comes from.
So you can't do that.
Even for filing, it comes from.
It is only filed and the certificate will be filed in book one and left there, that's all. It can't be registered.
No, but I'm told it reflects in the encumbrance. Previously
It
also.
can't. That is why they are edging on that and
Yes,
telling.
my lord. Because they don't want to invest whoever is the purchaser.
They'll wait for 5 years and pay the transaction value today. And you'll get stamp duty as on today, as not 5 years down the line on the market value.
Market. And today's value they are.
So you lose the money for 5 years.
We are losing the money. The city-
What are you doing about it?
We will look into it, my lord.
And AG accepts notice for respondent number 1, respondent. He seeks fund is granted 2 weeks time to obtain instruction, make a submission. Relist on 30th June.
Please, oblige.
19, Pradeep Kumar.
Yes.
We are challenging the order passed by the State Information Commission. Petitioner and respondent number 5 is the husband and wife. Lord, there are matrimonial disputes pending before the civil courts, family courts. Lord, she had sought for respondent number 5, had filed an application under the RTI Act, seeking for the disclosure of the documents, that is personal information of the petitioner. At page number 14, my lord.
You have to file an application before the court.
Please, my lord, please. They would have filed an application before the court. I appear for the petitioner, challenging the said order, my lord.
They were directed the disclosure.
Please.
And AG accepts notice for respond, AG Illa. Sharad Gowda for respond number 1. Commercial taxes, you will only accept. 2, 3, 4. Issue notice to respond number 5, returnable by 20th July. The operation of the order dated 4/5/26 passed in COMS/5392/APL/26 by the first respondent. Annexure A is stayed till the next date of hearing. Process fee and copies to be furnished by end of day tomorrow, failing which the interim order will stand automatically.
20, Prithvi Vadaya.
The petitioner's considered.
Yes.
At annexure G page 190, a complaint is filed to State SC Commission about certain individual grievances.
Association, treasurer, not president.
The petitioner is the president of NGO
This is
association.
on the basis of the presidency. Karnataka Rajya Sarkar Naukar Sangha Rajya.
Page 190 is the complaint.
Yes.
Actually, similar complaint they had filed before the district registrar. Enquiry under section 25 was held and it was dropped. Then a complaint is sent to SC Commission, page 190, saying he is not being a treasurer, he is not being treated properly, etc. Is the a notice is issued.
This is an order, annexure H, page 2.
Page 202. Annexure H, page 202.
Yes. Yes.
So and so has filed a complaint. First para it says ಮೇಲ್ಕಂಡ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಶಿವರುದ್ರಯ್ಯ ಇವರು ಉಲ್ಲೇಖದ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನು ಆಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಸದರಿಯವರು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ನೌಕರ ಸಂಘದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಖಜಾಂಚಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರು ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರೆಂಬ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಂತ ಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಹಾಗೂ ವಿವೇಚನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಸಾಂಘಿಕ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಲು ಅಡ್ಡಿಪಡಿಸಿ ಸಂಘದ ಸಭೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಇತರೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರ ಇಟ್ಟು ತಾರತಮ್ಯ ತೋರಿ ಅವಮಾನಿಸಿ ಅಸ್ಪೃಶ್ಯತೆ ಆಚರಿಸಿ ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರನ್ನು ಬೆಂಬಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ತೊಂದರೆ ನೀಡಿ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಸಿಸಿ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ನೀಡಿ ಅರ್ಜಿದಾರರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಸಲ್ಲದ ಆರೋಪಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಜಾತಿ ಪಂಗಡಗಳ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಂಡು ನ್ಯಾಯ ದೊರಕಿಸಿಕೊಡುವಂತೆ ಕೋರಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಶಿವರುದ್ರಯ್ಯ ಇವರು ಚುನಾಯಿತ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು ಇವರು ಪರಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಜಾತಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದವರೆಂಬ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಶಿಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಪಾಲಿಸದೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ಮೇಲ್ನೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಆಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರು ದಾಖಲಾಗಿ ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಆಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಕರಣ ಇತ್ಯರ್ಥವಾಗುವವರೆಗೆ ಸದ್ರಿಯವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಯಾವುದೇ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳದಿರಲು ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ಆಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲು ತಮಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. This is a commission constituted under
Yes. Pudi.
Separate enactment.
The petitioner is a president of NGO association, which is registered under society's registration. This is verbatim similar to National Commission constituted under 338.
Yes.
Here, I don't think they can claim it to be constituted under 338, but anyway, state level, they have verbatim same, this thing is constituted. The provisions of National Commission with regard to functions of the commission, section 8, present section 8 under the act, there also it is 8, had come up before the Supreme Court in that bank employees case. And the Supreme Court said it is not a commission which is endowed with the power to decide any individual dispute. It is altogether a different level of institution where it will see whether the implementation of the schemes, etc., framed for SC/ST would be this thing. Your Lordship may kindly see section 8. The functions of the committee shall be as follows: to investigate and examine working of various safeguards provided in the Constitution of India or under any other law for the time being in force or under any order of the government for the welfare of provision of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. B, to inquire into specific complaints with respect to deprivation of rights and safeguard of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes of Karnataka and to take up such matter with the appropriate authorities. 2, participate and advise on the planning process of socio-economic development of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes and evaluate the progress of their development in the state. To make recommendations to the measures that should be taken by the state for effective implementation of the safeguards and other measures for protection, welfare, and socio-economic development of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and to make report to the state government annually and such other time commission may deem fit. To discharge such other functions in relation to the protection, welfare, development, and advancement of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes as the case may be, provided that if any matter specified in this section is dealt with by National Commission for SC and ST established under Article 338 of the Constitution of India, State Commission and for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes shall cease to have jurisdiction in such matter. This is this thing. The bank employees in the case.
What they've issued is a show cause notice.
No, there is an order.
And there's already a proceeding which is pending.
There is an order that you don't take, etc. steps. We have issued a notice to this gentleman who is the treasurer of the association with regard to certain his certain acts, omissions and commissions. Against him, the inquiry may have to be taken up. Now, order is issued till this.
Not till disposal of the pending proceeding, not to take any action.
Not to take any action. Such type of orders, they don't have power to.
What is the proceeding pending before the commission?
Commission, it is same thing. The complaint, your Lordship may kindly see, is it is at page 190 that I am not given a separate chair in the functions held by the page 192 ತಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ para 2 and 3 would give the gist of it. 24 shall I read it?
What is the proceeding pending?
This complaint is given by him to the commission.
The Ulleka reference is Ayogada Patra.
They issued a notice on this.
Dinanka 22.
On this
26.
complaint, they issued a notice.
That is the Samasanke 2226 is the notice.
They issued a notice
On that.
on that. We sent a reply with documents and kept quiet. We did not do anything further. It was not taken up.
So that is the proceeding which.
That is the proceeding which is pending. Complaint, Your Lordship may kindly see the
No
type.
other proceeding. Judgment court. Yes.
Para 2ದಲ್ಲಿ Your Lordships would get the relevant facts, my lord. By letter number so and so, 4393, National Commission for so and so, hereinafter referred to, directed the Executive Director of Indian Overseas Bank, thus, certain recruitment proceedings, it said you stop it.
Staying the selection process.
Kindly go to para 10. Para 8, from para 8, it would be this thing, relevant. The question whether the commission of inquiry by virtue of the above provisions should be treated by civil court for the purpose of Contempt of Courts Act came to be considered in the High Court to observe this. It would appear that section 4 that it only clothes the commission with certain powers of civil court but does not confer on it the status of a court. It is only the under subsection 4 of section 5 that commission is deemed to be a civil court. Subsection 5 imparts proceedings before the character of so and so. However, the provisions only create a fiction which cannot extend beyond the purpose for which it is created. Judgment in the case of so and so referred to with approval by this court in so and so. The question is that Inquiry Act was a court for the purpose of 195(1)(b) of the Criminal Procedure Code. It was contended before the court that subsection 4 and 5 of the Commission of Inquiry Act created a legal fiction by which Commission of Inquiry was deemed to be a civil court for the purposes. It was held that words for all purposes are not there in the first part of subsection 4, and the court cannot, under the guise of interpreting the provision, shall apply causa omissis. The court went on to say that purpose of creating a fiction was reflected in the second part of subclause 4, the purpose for which it is created. Interestingly here, clause 8 of article 338, words are used are, commission shall have all the powers of the civil court trying a suit, but the words all the powers of civil court to have to be exercised while investigating any matter referred to in clause A, or inquiry into a complaint referred to in clause B of subsection 5. All procedural powers of a civil court are given to commission for the purpose of investigating and inquiring into these matters, and that too for that limited purpose only. The powers of the civil court of granting injunctions, temporary and permanent, do not inhere in the commission, nor can such a power be inferred or derived from a reading of clause 8 of article 338 of Constitution. Same words are used in this section also, my lord. Then this matter was considered before this court also in another one or two matters, pointing out that you cannot pass interim order, and actually it has gone to the extent of saying individual grievance adjudication is also not one of your duty.
State Commission Yarama.
So AC Manjunath.
AC Manjunath for respond number 1 issue notice to respond number 2 returnable by 22nd July. The operation of the interim order contained in the order dated 22, the embargo from taking any action against the petitioner contained in the order dated 22/26. Why 14/5 ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? What is 14/5?
Please, my lord.
Subsequent notice came to me.
Annexure L, my lord.
Referring to same order.
Under Annexure L, they pointed out, we have already issued an order to you.
Annexure H and 14/5/26 at Annexure L is stayed till the next date of hearing, considering that the State Commission would not have the power to grant any interim order in terms of the judgment of the Honorable Apex Court in 1996, 6 SCC 606. Process fee and copies to be furnished by end of day tomorrow, failing which the interim order would stand automatically vacated.
611, 606, 611, page number. Citation.
Page number
Citation.
611.
606 appa.
60. 606.
At 611.
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಎಂಡಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 611.
ಪ್ಯಾರಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಪೃಥ್ವಿಗೆ. ಪ್ಯಾರಾ 10.
21. P. Ravi Prasad.
Yes, Ravi.
It went before Lok Adalat, my lord, sir. Thereafter, he did not comply the order. We took steps for FLW. My lord, thrice steps has been taken. Every time it has been stated that he is not residing in the address. My lord, sir, as against the same accused, we have filed one more complaint. In the said case, he is regularly appearing before the court. I have in paragraph number 10 of my petition, I have stated the case numbers. He is regularly appearing before the court wherein he is residing with respect to the same address where he is residing.
The AGA accepts notice to respond number 1 to 3. Issue emergent notice to respond number 4, returnable by 14th July. Respond number 1, as also the Director General of Police, Police Computer Wing, are directed to look into the matter of service of summons stroke warrant stroke final levy allappa, fine levy warrant on the accused and submit a report as to how the service is being affected. More so when the allegation in the present matter is that in one other matter service has been affected against the accused, but in the present matter it has not been affected.
He is appearing in that matter. It's going on. It is appearing in this matter regularly.
Where that and in the matter where service has been affected, the accused is appearing. Released on 14th.
22. N. K. Ramesh.
With the refusal to renew the passport and insisting on the court's permission, there are certain criminal cases, my lord, with regard to land grabbing act are pending. But this honorable court has already ruled, my lord, that for renewal, purpose of renewal, it is not necessary.
Sri Aditya Singh accepts notice for respond number 1 to 3. Counsel for the petitioner serve 2 sets of the petition along with annexure and said counsel. When do you want to travel? In urgency anilla.
Urgent andre avaru ibru makkalu ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
22nd.
Please.
23. Hanmantappa V.
Yes, Mr. Arvi.
Irrigation Association that the bench of this court will not pass the order. DEF.
ಯಾವತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅದು?
17th.
17th. And AGA accepts notice for respondent connect with so and so and relist on 17th.
24.
Proceedings under section 126. Lords, the information is filed on 24/3. Order under 130 passed on 25/3. Lords, bond secured on 25/3. Your lordship's order in DC Arvind, my lords, covers the matter completely. There is no notice issued to me, my lords. I'm secured from my house. They take me to the DCP's office. They secure bonds under 126. I am not even given a chance to rebut the presumption. What has happened?
Take instruction. What has happened, my lord?
The procedure has to be followed.
Please,
and why you made them parties in the
The reason why I made them parties in person, my lords, is this one fact. My lord, they have filed two cases against me. My lord, both of them are not in this jurisdiction. One is in Chandpatna, one is in Ramnagar. In all of these cases, my lords, they indicate that I am their co-accused persons. Here they come and say that there is separate two factions and there is disputes going on between us and we are trying to kill each other. My lords, I do not understand what they are trying to formulate.
Now it is, if you are making them in a personal capacity, by the time the
Lord, I will
service
just,
happens,
I'll not
then
press that, my lords. I'll not press that.
when AG accepts notice for respond number 1, counsel for the petitioner submits that he does not want to prosecute the petition as against respond number 2 to 5. A memo to that effect has
I'll
been
file it.
filed. Respond number 2 to 5 are deleted from the array of parties. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the above matter is covered by the decision of this court in
ECR reference.
writ petition number in so and so. Learned AGA seeks for and is granted a week's time to secure instruction, make a submission. Relist on 22nd.
But it's W.
Give that copy.
It's a report.
File the memo.
Yes, my lords. I'll just memo koda keludu.
Yes.
My lord, the bond may be stayed, my lords.
Operation of the order date so and so is stayed till the next.
Straight.
25.
Pay for petitioner in this case, my lord, seeking a general parole for
Parole.
90 days, my lord.
General parole.
Yes, ma'am.
AGA for 1 and 2, 15th. ಎಷ್ಟು parole ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಇದು?
Yeah, superintendent will appear on that day, my lord.
We'll have around 100 matters of parole on that day.
Achoo.
26. Ashwath CM.
The petitioner is challenging the approval order passed by the respondent to my lord. Invocation of section 3 of the
That AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 6. He seeks for and is granted 10 days time to obtain instruction, make his submission. Relist on 24th June.
Stay, my lord. Much.
27. Same year.
General parole.
Parole, Monday, 15th.
28. Radha
Parole.
basis.
Premature release, not parole.
Premature release.
Release. Having served
Advisory
more than
board.
40, first time it's coming up. man.
Advisory board is, and AGA accepts notice for respondent. He seeks for a week's time, 15th.
Obliged.
29. Srikanta Sharma.
Petitioners in this matter.
Yes.
Seeking a mandamus at annexure A. The case of the petitioner is that he has applied for the post of driver on the establishment of High Court. And he successfully passed the test and he was intimated for Viva on 10th December, annexure H, page 35. On December 10th, he was intimated to appear on Viva. His name appears on page 38, serial number 60.
Yes.
Thereafter, on 17th, 18th was Viva, 18/7, 18/3/2025 was Viva.
Where
On
is his
17th, he
name?
received a message that it
Page
is post.
37. Serial number 6 is Ratish
Number
Kumar.
60,
60.
38, page 38,
Yes.
page 38.
Yes.
Thereafter, on 17/3/2025, he received a message that it is postponed till further orders. Thereafter, on 30 April 2026, there was a fresh intimation issued. That is at page 16. In that, his name does not appear. He is not called for Viva in this, which is to
Name
be
is
held
deleted.
between,
His name is deleted.
yes, ma'am. He's not got intimation from the registry about the Viva.
Registrar General Yarama.
BV Vidulata.
I have served the copy.
BV Vidulata is directed to accept notice for respond number 1 and 2. The allegation of the petitioner is that on an earlier occasion, the petitioner's name was found in the intimation for Viva OC issued on 10th December 2024 at serial number 60. However, in the intimation issued on 30th April 2026, his name is not found mention of. Council is directed to secure instruction, make a submission.
Viva is proposed, why was scheduled to 1
It
to
is not going on. It has been postponed.
Yes, yes,
Released on 24th.
great. Any earlier date? I've served the copy, please.
30, Naveen GS.
Yes, Naveen.
Good job. My tender, my lords, was rejected on technical qualifications. It's for construction of building. And I have been in the field of construction for 37 years and I have complied with all the technical.
Appeal under 16.
But since the tender is not yet finalized, my lords, appeal provision will not be available to me. Only once the tender has been finalized and the work order has been issued.
But at that time,
Let's see if the work order is issued and tender has been finalized.
we
my
can't
lords.
intervene when you have appeal. Learned AGI accepts
We
notice
have even filed, my lords, an application.
for one. Karnataka Building and Other Construction Welfare Board. Notice to respond number 2 and 3 is dispensed with in view of the order proposed to be passed. Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following leaves. Essentially, what has been challenged is the rejection of the petitioner's bid during the technical evaluation. The petitioner has an alternative efficacious remedy in terms of appeal under section 16 of the KDTP Act. Reserving such liberty, petition stands disposed.
At least let them consider my representation at annexure E, my lords. I've given them a
They have
representation.
already rejected Indian representation. We can't
Because-
direct them to consider. You have to challenge that order.
Okay.
31, Mohammed Tahir.
In serial number 31, I am
Hmm.
filing impleading application. My lord,
Impleading appeal.
I have filed the caveat, it has not been put up.
Ira particle saldo antana.
Our respondent committee,
The cost title is only running into what?
for petitioners, there are more persons. For respondent, only officials were made as part.
35 pages of cost title.
We have filed the nomination and we are the permanent members of the association.
When did you file the application?
Well, nomination I have filed on Sunday. May be permitted,
Impleading application ಯಾವಾಗ file ಮಾಡಿ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, I may be permitted to file, my lord. I have not yet.
Copy ಕೊಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಯಾರು?
Madam. Madam.
Same thing we told yesterday will apply to you today.
It may
This
may
time you are
stand
on the
on,
other side.
stand on a different footing for this reason.
Hmm.
Your lordship may kindly see
Hmm.
annexure E page 93. For this Sangha, administrator was appointed
Hmm.
and other proceedings put together were under challenge in several writ petitions.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, not 95, my lord. It starts from page 47.
47.
A batch of petitions were filed
47.
challenging appointment of administrator, his actions of admitting members, etc. were under question.
Hmm.
The assistant commissioner was the administrator. Page 53, your lordship may kindly see.
Yes.
The administrator, in the above circumstances, I pass the following order. The administrator shall prepare and publish the draft voter list within 3 weeks, and stakeholders can file their objections to the draft list within 2 weeks next following. The voter list shall be finalized within 3 weeks thereafter. Election shall be held within next 3 weeks after the finalization of the process. This is the direction of this court to Assistant Commissioner Administrator.
Yes.
A draft list was published.
Hmm.
Names of the petitioners are found in the draft list.
Page
54. It was accompanied by the order at page 78, annexure D.
Hmm.
In that, my lord, your lordship may kindly turn to page 91. Page 90, actually, page 90.
Yes.
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾರ. ಆದರೆ ಬೈಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿರುವಂತೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳ ಸಹಿ ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಸಹಿ ಪಡೆಯದೇ ಇರುವ ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡೆಯುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವು ನ್ಯೂನ್ಯತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸುವುದು ಸಂಘದ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಪುಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದು ಈ ಲೋಪದೋಷಗಳಿಗೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಮುಂದುವರೆದು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯವರು ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ನೀಡಿರುವ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಲಾಗಿ ದಿನಾಂಕವನ್ನು ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಿ ಯಾವ ಖಾತೆಗೆ ಶುಲ್ಕ ಪಾವತಿಸಬೇಕೆಂದು ಎರಡೂ ಗುಂಪಿನವರು ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ನೀಡಿರುವುದು ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಸಹ ಗೊಂದಲಮಯವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಎದುರಾಗಿ ಸಮುದಾಯದವರು ಸಂಘದಿಂದ ದರ್ಖಾಸ್ತ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಶುಲ್ಕ ಪಾವತಿಸಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವ ಅರ್ಜಿಯನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಷೇಪಣೆ ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಹಣ ಪಾವತಿಸಿರುವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಸಂಘದ ಕಚೇರಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಕಚೇರಿಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಧರಣಿ ನಡೆಸಿದ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೂ ಸಹ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಮತದಾನ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಿಸುವ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕೆಂದು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟಿಸಿದರು. ಉಳಿದಂತೆ ಬೈಲಾದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಅಂಶವೆಂದರೆ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿಯಿಂದ ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕೆಂದು ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವ ಪಡೆದ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಗುಂಪಿನವರು ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ನೀಡಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವದ ದರಖಾಸ್ತು ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಘದಿಂದ ನೀಡಿ ನಿಯಮಾನುಸಾರ ಭರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಷೇರು ಶುಲ್ಕ ಪಾವತಿಸಿ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲು ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ನೀಡಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಹ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಬೋರೇಗೌಡರವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಅವಧಿಯು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ 22ಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರ್ಣಗೊಂಡ ಕಾರಣ ಅನುಮೋದಿಸಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಾಜಿ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಮುರುಗಪ್ಪಗೌಡರು ಸಹ ಈ ಸಂಘದ ಯಾವುದೇ ದಾಖಲಾತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ಸೈಸ್ ಇದು ಕಮಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Therefore, I will add them also as voters. I will treat them as members and add them as voters. This was
the committee to do. If the payment has been made, they have to allow it. Is there any particular objection?
Factually, it was not allowed. Then administrator said, though it is not allowed, I will treat them as members. That was challenged by some of the members. Page 93, annexure E. Relying on the judgment of the Supreme Court in Shantaraj case and other cases, it was pointed out that administrator once appointed is not the person who could admit the members. On that ground, now the writ petition was allowed. It is dated, order is dated 9/12/2025. I will treat them as admitted. That portion of the order was quashed. He was directed to prepare the separate list excluding them, and kindly see page 105. Writ of mandamus is issued to Assistant Registrar of Cooperative Societies and Administrator Respondent number 2 to publish the voter list as was existing on the date of appointment to the post of Administrator to the Respondent Sangha, and to conduct the election of the Respondent Sangha by following the order of this court in WP so and so referred to earlier. Draft voter list dated so and so is annexure E as prepared by administrator is hereby quashed. Thereafter, now he publishes another list. Our names are available in that draft list.
But you are one of them who has become a member after the.
No, I am a member prior to 2020 and 2021. We are not those who are the applicants. Here, it appears someone sends a objection at page 133 saying, ಸಭಾ ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯ ನಡವಳಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ, ಅಸಂಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅನುಮಾನಾಸ್ಪದವಾಗಿ ಬರೆದಿರುವುದು ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದಿನ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 400 ಜನ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವ ಅಂಗೀಕರಿಸುವುದಾಗಿ ನಮೂದಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ಅಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ, ಅನುಮಾನಾಸ್ಪದವಾಗಿ ನಮೂದಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. On this ground, none of us were notified or anything. he deletes all our names and publishes the list at page 135. ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ಅಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. Of course, on this ground, I could have made a main prayer to stop the election. Instead, I have sought that we may be permitted to contest and vote.
When is the election now?
The last date for filing nomination is 13th. Election is on
21st.
21st.
ನೀವು ಯಾರು?
Now, one of the member, my lord, permanent member, life member. I was a member at the undisputed point of time before the administrator was appointed. In the permanent membership, I am the member. I have filed the nomination for the election. At page number 134, annexure G1 may kindly peruse, my lord. The returning officer has considered, administrative officer has considered all the objections. There is no application for membership from the petitioners. That is the finding given at page number 134. Even earlier preparing draft notification also that finding was given. Page number 134 may kindly peruse. ಮೇಲ್ಕಂಡ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಉಲ್ಲೇಖ ರೀತಿಯ ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ತುಮಕೂರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ದಿನಾಂಕ 10/12/2020 ನಡೆದ ಸಭೆಯ ನಡಾವಳಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋಪದೋಷಗಳು ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 400 ಜನ ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ರದ್ದುಗೊಳಿಸಲು ಕೋರಿ ಆಡಳಿತಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರ ಸಂಘ ಸೋನ್ಸೋ ತುಮಕೂರು ಮತ್ತು ಉಪವಿಭಾಗಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ತುಮಕೂರು ಉಪವಿಭಾಗರವರ ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಅದರಂತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನು ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸಲಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಚೇರಿಯ ಕರಡು ಮತದಾರ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಪ್ರಕಟಣೆ ದಿನಾಂಕ ಸೋನ್ಸೋರಂದು ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡಾವಳಿ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಪಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಷೇಪಣೆಗಳು ಬಂದ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಂಘದ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವವನ್ನು ಸಂಘದ ನಿಯಮ ನಿಬಂಧನೆಗಳ ರೀತಿಯ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸದ ಕಾರಣ ಹಾಗೂ 400 ಜನ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವದ ಅರ್ಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಘದ ಖಾತೆಗೆ ಪಾವತಿಸಿದ ರಸೀದಿಯಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇತರ ಪೂರಕ ದಾಖಲೆಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಕಾರಣ ನಿಯಮಾನುಸಾರ ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸಿ ಕ್ರಮವಿಡಲಾಗಿದೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ತಿಳಿಪಡಿಸಿ ಇಂಬರಹವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. Even earlier preparation of the draft voter list also at page number 86 may kindly peruse, my lord. So detailed applications list has been considered. Page number 86. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಂಘದ ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ KB ಬೋರೇಗೌಡ ನೀಡುವ ಪಟ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 170 ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಪಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವದ ಅರ್ಜಿಗಳು ಲಭ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ. ಉಳಿದಂತೆ ಅದರ ಆಕ್ಷೇಪಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡು ಎರಡನೇದು ಸಂಘದ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಮುರುಗಪ್ಪ ಗೌಡರು ನೀಡಿರುವ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ 399 ಸದಸ್ಯರಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಪಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಿ ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವದ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ.
What we'll do is we'll permit them to vote, keep it in a separate ballot box. Let them file a suit to establish their membership.
Let them file suit
If
and
they succeed in the suit, it will be considered.
Yes, please.
For the purpose of.
From 2022, election has not been held.
All these are factual disputes which cannot be decided by the administrator or by this court.
But
You establish
my
your
name
membership.
is in the list. Now all of a sudden,
Whether you have the application, whether you did that, there's an order passed by this court also saying that it will be only on the date. So it'll have to comply with all that.
ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. That's what our case is also.
Other establish ಮಾಡಿ, then your vote should be taken into account. ಬೇಗ suit file ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೇಗ evidence lead ಮಾಡಿ. We can only say suit could be disposed of at the earliest and fastest. So your membership needs to be established. You are 400 people. In the
And
petition,
earlier
310.
21,000 members were also enrolled. That has been quashed by this honorable court.
So there will be some more petitions also which will come up ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಇದು ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕ್ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟೇ ಇತ್ತು. Administrator by himself had added them, wanted to add them. That is kept separately. There is no this thing.
We'll permit you to vote now. You can vote and it will be
Contest
kept in a
to-
separate ballot box. Contest ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ,
your
ನಾವು
membership is.
ಮೊದಲಿನ
not
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್
your-
ನಲ್ಲೂ ಇದ್ವಿ.
Your membership is still under question. Since the election is to be held now, we won't permit you to contest, but you can vote.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಆಸ್ ಆನ್ 2022 ದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹಿತ kindly see page 54.
54. Yes.
It starts from page 54. ಈಗ ಪೇಜ್ 71 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 55 ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲವ್ರದ್ದು 10/12/21 ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೊದಲಿನ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದವ್ರು ನಾವು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಅಲ್ಲ 10th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಸೇ ಈಸ್ 10/12/21 ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಿರೋ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಹೆಸರುಗಳು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೇಜ್ 133.
133 ಆಯ್ತು. 86 ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ 21/11/22.
Recorded before preparing.
86 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. 86 ನಲ್ಲಿ
ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವ ಅರ್ಜಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ,
ಅದು 340 ಜನರದ್ದು.
ರಶೀದಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ,
ಅದು 340 ಜನರದ್ದು. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಈಗ ಹೊರಗಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ 300 and page 86 may kindly be seen.
Yes. 399 and 170.
ಹೌದು, ಅವರದ್ದು this was sought to be added 22 ದಲ್ಲಿ. That was questioned. Page 91 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು he passed an order saying ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡದ.
That is the list which was published on.
This is an order earlier to 21/11/22. ಆ 340 ಜನರದ್ದು.
Now, which was the list published at the undisputed point of time?
That is page 54.
Report has been obtained as per annexure R1, my lord, from the.
18/8/22, page 54.
Yeah, when is the last date for nomination?
13.
Land AG accepts notice for respond number 1 and 2. Jilla Vakligara Sangha yaru? Who had appeared in the earlier.
Vakligara Sangha.
His administrator has been appointed.
Administrator is assistant commissioner.
Okay, the AG accepts notice for 1 to 4. She is directed to secure instructions and make a submission as regard the eligible voters list, which had been published at undisputed point of time.
That I have produced as the annexure R1, that returning officer was obtained a undisputed list from the district registrar, and after getting the list from the district registrar.
AG will place it on record.
We
won't go by what both of you have said.
Produce it as annexure R1.
Your application AG will produce the undisputed point. What is the date, cutoff date, Aditya? Mr. Patil?
Please, my lord, cutoff date is the appointment of administrator is the cutoff date. 5/4/22.
On or before 5/4/2022. And place the said voters list, members list, voters list. What is that? AG is directed to secure instructions. Secure and place, as also secure and place on record the list of members of the third respondent on or before 5/4/2022. We list on 12th ಒಳಗೆ ಬರತ್ತಾ? Saturday 12th at 2:30 p.m.
The impleading application may kindly be allowed.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಪುಟಪ್ಪು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ
The
ನಮಗೆ.
impleading application has been filed, the same is taken on record.
My name may kindly be shown in the cast list.
It's taken on record andre ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Serial number 32, Harsha D. Joshi.
Petition, my lord, has been filed.
What is the CRP?
First respondent. Annexure B may kindly be perused, my lord.
So what is the CRP 540? Why is
CRP, my lord, was filed earlier on an application, my lord, which came to be rejected, my lord, by the learned district judge Shimoga. My lord may kindly look into the order, my lord.
540 was dismissed for non-prosecution.
Non-prosecution. Now, my lord, may kindly look into ink page, my lord, 48. A petition, my lord, was filed by the first respondent herein, invoking, my lord, section 31(1) AA, my lord, of the State Financial Corporation Act. This petition came to be filed, my lord, against the petitioner as well as, my lord, the other respondents who are guarantors to the loan.
And
Availed, my
what,
lord, by the second respondent.
Under what provision are you seeking for this relief?
My lord, what has happened, my lord, may kindly look into ink page, my lord, 36. The petition, my lord, 35. The petition, my lord, was filed under section 31(1)AA, my lord, before the district judge, which was, my lord, numbered as miscellaneous 40 of 2009. Consequently, my lord, without any
Page number ಏನಂದ್ರೆ
35.
35 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ.
35, my lord, the miscellaneous petition, my lord, has been converted to OS. And it is pending, my lord, consideration before the district judge.
35 ಅಲ್ಲಿ OS 10 of 2019,
10 of
RW2 absent.
2019.
RW2 absent
Please.
for further crossing.
Now, my lord, what has happened in this case is, my lord, may kindly look into, my lord, ink page 48. Sorry, my lord. Ink page, my lord, 61, Annexure C. Proceedings, my lord, were initiated, my lord, by the first respondent in a 46 general meeting, my lord, held, my lord, on 28 September 2010. My lord, may kindly look into the next page, that is ink page 62, and my lord, the third para there.
How is this writ petition maintainable for
Writ
all
petition
these
is maintainable, my lord, for the simple reason that, my lord, the first respondent doesn't become a NBFC now.
You have to file certain application in that suit.
I have
not-
filed the application, my lord, which came to be rejected, my lord, later. My lord, on the pretext, my lord, that the first respondent is not a NBFC, my lord, the miscellaneous petition came to be converted into OS.
So if there's an order passed, there is a manner and methodology of challenging that. You can't file a writ petition.
No, my lord, what I have
For a
challenged is,
certiorari.
the original suit is not maintainable under 31.
You can't file a writ petition of and seeking for certiorari in a judicial proceeding.
The judicial proceeding, my lord, what has happened is, whether, my lord, the district court gets the jurisdiction.
That you file applications there under relevant provision. There are various provisions in CPC.
There are, my lord.
Order provisions are
There are hundreds
You
of
file
provisions,
there.
my lord, under CPC.
This is not maintainable.
No, my lord, may kindly look into, my lord, ink page 62 for a moment.
ಆಯ್ತು.
What has happened, my lord, is there is a change, my lord, in the context of the company itself.
Yes,
The
these are
objects
not
of the company,
factors
my
that
lord,
we
have been
can look
changed.
into in a writ petition.
Now, my lord, whether OS is, my lord, maintainable before the learned district judge is the point
ಅದು
that
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
has to be
file ಮಾಡಿ.
answered.
Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following reliefs. The contention of Shri Archa Joshi, learned counsel for the petitioner, is that a suit by the KSIDC in OS number
10, my lord, of 2009.
10 of 2019 is not maintainable. And it is for that reason that a certiorari is being sought for to quash the proceedings in the said suit. If at all the petitioner has any grievance as regards the suit not being maintainable for any particular reason, it would always be available for the petitioner to file necessary applications in the pending suit seeking for necessary orders. Without filing such applications, filing of a writ petition seeking for a certiorari that the court would not have jurisdiction and the proceedings are completely misconceived would not arise.
Only, my lord, the issue, what I would rather canvas.
ನಾವು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
In fact, my lord, it is covered by the Supreme Court judgment.
Do it there, not here.
Please, please.
Reserving liberty to the petitioner to file such applications as may be advised, the petition stands disposed.
Please.
Serial number 33, Ina PK.
R8,
Appearing for respondents 6 and 7, my lords.
who is R8?
R8 had appeared actually in the last posting date.
You have to make payment of process fee, madam.
We have done already, your lordship. It is served also.
Non-furnishing. You're not done.
We have done, we will submit it again, your lordship, but
If there's an interim order, we'll vacate it.
no,
If-
there is no
No
interim
interim.
order.
Counsel for the petitioner seeks for and is granted a week's time to make payment of necessary process fee in respect of respond number 8.
Actually, the lawyer
Third
had,
time.
no, the lawyer had appeared and he promised to submit the wakalat also, your lordship.
Needful to be done by 19th June, failing which If failing which the petition against respondent number 8 will stand automatically dismissed. If needful is done by 19th, the registry is directed to issue notice to respondent number 8 returnable by 29th July.
34. K. Chandranathan.
Petitioner.
Yes.
Petition is one for mandamus, my lord. Seeking to consider my representation in regard to declaring a particular temple as a notified temple. That's on 6/9/2000. Well, there is one temple called as Durgamma Devalaya temple.
Consider.
Consider. Prayer will consider.
If I may, my lords, consideration may be done in accordance with section 42 of the act.
Whatever they allow to consider, they'll do it in
Because-
accordance with law,
Let's-
which will include 44 and everything else.
That's for the only reason, my lord, if I
Petitioner
may
is
submit.
before
my
this court seeking for the following reliefs. The grievance of the petitioner, either the representation of the petitioner dated 3/3/2020 at Annexure J for declaration of the temple as a declared institution under the provision of the Karnataka Religious and Charitable Endowments Act has not been considered despite a lapse of nearly 6 years. Whenever any representation is submitted to a state or governmental authority, it is but required that the same is considered and necessary orders passed, either accepting or rejecting the same within a reasonable period of time. A period of 6 years cannot by any stretch of imagination said to be reasonable. As such, this court passes the following order. Writ petitions allowed. A mandamus is issued directing respondent number 1 to consider the representation of the petitioner dated 3/3/2020 at Annexure J in accordance with law.
Let's within a time bound
Within a period of 60 days from the date of receipt of a copy of this
Let's 60 days, my lords. If I may make only one.
order.
I
6
want to
ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ
bring-
ಕೂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ 60 days ಗೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
90 days.
ಅಲ್ಲ 60 days, my lords. Sorry, my lords.
35.
6 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ you are want.
ಹೌದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ there is a petition against me under provisions of SC/ST.
Wait for
They
60
throw
days.
me out of the village. This is the factual situation.
You are kept quiet for 6 years and now you want.
Let's- Grateful, my lords.
35. Tupi Kiran Shetty.
Yes, madam.
Serial number 35, I'm a proxy counsel, my
Hmm.
lords, requesting for a 2-week adjournment. My lords. I'm a proxy counsel, my lords. The
And
council on
counsel for the,
record.
on behalf of the learned counsel for the petition adjournment is sought for. Relist on 3rd July.
36. M.E. Subbaraman.
Petitioner, my lords.
Yes.
My lords, learned senior counsel, Mr. Arun Kumar is engaged in the matter, may be passed over, my lords.
He was here.
Please, my lords, he just had to
We
step up.
transferred
my
a
lord.
property to him also.
Yes, my lord.
Pass over.
My lord, it's connected with serial number 81, my lords.
We'll
May
take
pass
it up along with 81.
Please, my lords.
37. Nitin Ramesh.
My lords,
Connected matter.
serial number 37 pertains to a batch of matters in regards to fertilizer control order, man.
Hmm.
We're waiting on the government for their objections, man.
Well, it is
Time may be
appealable
gone.
order 32A. They have to go before the Commissioner for Agriculture.
No, my lords, this is in regards to,
Well, in their own petition, they say, they have made para 15, my lord. The appeal under the statute is an ineffective remedy since the very respondent here is the appellate, which is wrong. The appellate authority is the Commissioner, Commissioner of Agriculture.
And AGA submit that the above petitions are not maintainable since there is a alternative efficacious remedy in terms
My
of
lords.
appeal under
32A. of the
Section 32A
Fertilizer Control Order of 1985, 32A of
of the fertilizer control order 1985.
85.
My
Counsel
lord.
for the petitioner seeks for and is granted 10 days time to obtain instruction, make a submission. Relist on 25th June. They are not filing their objection. Their objection is this one.
38.
Yeah, Shiva, I'm for respondent number 5, your lordship, the most aggrieved party here, your lordship.
Appearing for the petitioner.
You are the aggrieved
Yes,
party.
Yes, your lordship. When
Not
I
the
say
petitioner.
aggrieved party, your lordship, it means that I'm the allotee of the flat, your lordship, for
Yes.
which I have paid
Let him make his
90%.
submission, madam.
My lords, they have approached us several times for settlement, my lords. We are ready to settle the matter, my lords. It may be referred to
You have
mediation.
not been appearing, interim order has not been extended
Lords,
on 29/4.
We have filed writ appeal, my lords.
Lordship,
By
when
that
the
order, it
writ
has been
petition was
extended.
pending, they have filed writ appeal in the vacation bench, your lordship, without issuing notice to us. And it got disposed of also.
Saying,
My lords,
Till extension of the interim prayer, till 10th,
I
till
have
today.
filed it along with my
It was
application.
not intimated to me also, your lordship. No notice, no communication, no messages also.
how much amount are you going to pay?
My lords, we are ready to pay whatever amount they have given, my lords.
How much is that?
My lords, 69 lakhs they have paid till now.
Interest?
92 lakhs.
16. My lords, in fact, he is the defaulter, my lords. So that it may be referred to mediation, my lords.
There is an order. No, if you are not willing to pay, what is, why should we refer to mediation? We can't even ask them to go to mediation.
Lordship, page number
They
32.
have approached us several times. my
That is
lords.
only to get 90 days. Sorry, we can't do that. What is the amount that you are willing to pay?
My lords, whatever they have paid, my lords. In fact, my lords, as per agreement, it is mentioned that 10% we have to deduct, my lords.
No, Your
Now,
Lordship.
on reasons, we'll vacate the interim order.
No.
That is not the submission to make.
My lords, I will seek instructions, my lords. It may be taken up in the next
Lordship.
week, my lords.
We'll pass it over, you get your instruction.
Yes.
What is the amount you're willing to pay?
Lordship,
And
one
what is the
point I
interest?
would like to point, Your Lordship, in the impugned order, Your Lordship, which they have challenged. It is mentioned over there, there is
92
no
lakhs.
default from me.
Yes.
Since they have not completed the work, that's why bank had stopped the payment.
We're asking him how much he is willing to
Yes,
pay.
92
If he
lakhs
gives a
an amount.
reasonable offer and if you
Without
are
the
acceptable,
interest.
everything closes.
Lordship.
If it's not reasonable, then we'll vacate the
Let
interim
it
order.
passed over, Your Lordship.
Pass it
Much
over.
obliged.
Please.
39. Let it be 230, Your Lordship. Can it be fixed at
Whenever it
230?
reaches.
Much obliged.
I apologize, my lords. In serial number 37, there's an interim order. and all of
37
this.
interim order.
Obliged.
39, Vijay Kumar.
Not appearing for the petitioner, my lord. He was a nominated member of the syndicate of Bangalore University. This was in accordance with section 29 1G of the Universities Act 2000.
Hmm.
I believe the senior counsel is engaged in this matter, my lord. Can we pass over the matter for now? Senior counsel is engaged.
You believe?
Hold now, my lord.
You have engaged and you don't know. So,
40, Srinivasa K.
he was ready to argue. You banbatu. He has read the file and he was ready to argue.
40,
Lord, I appeal for the petition. Lord, in this case, my lord, the petitioner had challenged the order passed by the respondent number 3, my lord, aid annexure or my lord. Wherein, my lord, by order dated 10/7/2025, my lord, the temple, my lord, which is being run by the petitioner, Lord, is being taken over by the, not the government, by the Department of Muzerai, my lord. Not
Who is
the,
appearing for respond number 4?
I am the respondent
You're
number.
up. K. Prakash or N. Nagraj?
Senior is the in Nagaraj, I am the K. Prakash.
ಇಬ್ರುನು ಸೇಮ್
Yes, yes.
ಎರಡು ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
Hello, senior.
Register is that correct the appearance of the council for respond number 4 as Shri N. Nagaraj and K. Prakash appear for respond number 4. And AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 3. Received instructions?
My lord, one submission. Already the temple has taken to the position of the government. It become infectious, my lord.
Totally incorrect, my lord. After passing the order at,
File your objections and place the documents on record.
my lord, in the
AGA
meantime, my lord,
seeks
let
for
there
and
be
is
an order
granted
of stay.
10 days time. Copy.
I'll take it.
6 point is granted 10 days time to file a statement of objection.
Become
Place the
infectious, my lord. Once
documents
the temples.
on record. His submission is that the possession of the temple having been already taken.
Yes.
The petition has been rendered infructuous, which is disputed by the counsel for the petitioner. Relist on
Next week, my lord,
relist on 19th June.
please.
41, B.S. Reddy.
For petitioner in this case, my lords, in this matter, we have challenged the orders passed by the Assistant Commissioner, Respondent number 2 and Deputy Commissioner, Respondent number 1, my lords.
ಯಾಕೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ
The respondent had sought some time, my
Respond number
lords.
3 seeks for time.
Okay, for respondent number 3, my lords.
Respondent number?
My lords, I am filing impleading.
And AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 and 2. The Jaishankar. ಯಾರಪ್ಪ ಇವಾಗ
Appear for respondent number 3, my lords.
Or Venkatesh Murthy?
Yes, my lords. Same, my
Yes,
lords. Same, my lords.
Sri Jaishankar and Sri Venkatesh Murthy who have filed caveat accept notice for respondent number 3.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, I am filing impleading application. My lord.
Who are you?
I am the subsequent purchaser of my lord. Presently, all the revenue records are standing in my name.
In your name. You bought it from the daughter.
Yes, my lord.
She doesn't have any right.
After this, respondent number 2 disposed of the.
Have you placed the sale deed? What is the date of sale deed?
My lord.
21/7/2025, my lord.
After filing of the application.
My lord, as on the date of sale, I was the valid owner, my lord.
Yes, both of you will have trouble. An application for impleading has been filed by the subsequent purchaser from respondent number 3,
Yes, my lord.
claiming that he is the owner of the property now in person of sale deed. Being of the opinion that any order passed in the present matter would adversely affect the impleading application, the said application is allowed. The impleading applicant is brought on record as respondent number 4, counsel for the petitioner, to carry out necessary amendment and file amended cost title.
Yes, sir.
Respondent number 4 is restrained from any manner alienating, dealing with, encumbering, creating any charge for the subject property till the next date of hearing. Objections, if any, to be filed.
Lords, I
by-
filed my objections in one case this morning, my lords. In the other case, I need to
Yeah,
file.
one
my-
case is there. The other case.
Serial number 41 and 42,
41
my
and
lords.
42, my lords.
41.
Yes.
We are on 41 right now.
Yes,
In 41 you have filed.
Yes, my lords.
And counsel for respondent number 3 submit that he has filed objections. Counsel for respondent number 4 seeks for 2 weeks time to file a statement of objection. Objections, if any, by 30th. Relist on 7th. 42. Same.
Same, my lords.
No, my lord, I am not.
You are filing impleading application? No impleading application. Either you haven't sold.
No, my lords, in that property, we have sold it, the respondent number 3 has sold it to another purchaser, my lords.
Another purchase.
Yes, my lords.
Very nice.
Respondent number 3 in both the cases are 2 daughters, my lords.
The AGA accepts notice for respondent number 1 and 2. Shri Jay Shankar and GR Venkatesh Murthy accept cavators accept notice for respondent number 3.
Yes, my lords.
Objections have been filed.
We will have to file it on the next date.
He seeks for and is granted 2 weeks time to file a statement of objection. Objection, if any, by 30th. Relist on 8th.
My lords, both the matters may be listed on the same
Connect
date.
to 41.
7.
Same date, 7th. 7th.
Grateful.
On the date.
Much obliged.
Number 43, Rajesh Kumar.
Respect to appear for the corporation, my lords. My lords, my
That's
statement is
appear-
ready. My statement is ready. 3 days accommodation, if I may
What
request.
is this? One more.
This is filed by the petitioner.
There are 2 more, my lord.
Seeking leave to execute the sale deed in view of the pendency of that writ petition.
My lord, there
Yen
are-
nim ibbru
Totally, there are three matters. my lords. Totally,
What is going to happen to all the purchasers if these two keep on fighting like this?
so if all could be connected, my lords,
Take over the project. He'll appoint you as the administrator.
Kindly have it on 19th.
Service complete ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Service taken.
Darthican for 4 R5. And AGA accepts notice for respondent number 1 to 3. Connect with so and so. Relist on 19th.
19th.
In now give the other numbers.
I shall share.
Yes.
Totally, there are 3.
Pleadings are complete.
No, statement of objection.
Statement of pleadings to be completed. Statement of objections, if any, by the respective counsels for the respondents to be filed on or before 17 June after serving a copy on the other side.
Please.
Diplo.
44.
This honorable court, my lords, on 21/26 has granted an interim order. State, my lords, is yet to
You
file.
want us to vacate that?
No, my lords, state is yet to file the counter in this matter. This is
my
a
lord.
matter, my lords, where in the physical copy of the tender, the price fixed is 47.77.
You received instructions, madam?
No, my lord, I'll seek instruction.
And AGA seeks for and is granted 10 days time to obtain instruction, make a submission. Relist on 29th June, interim order earlier granted is extended till next date of hearing. IA 1 and 2 allowed.
I'm grateful.
45 in BS.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Manish.
Tomorrow illa. ಇವಾಗ ಅಜ್ಜನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 2 weeks ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Interim order vacate. ಇಲ್ಲ. AG authorized officer ಏನಂಬ bank.
It's not for
Bank guarantee, vehicle release.
forest matter, my lord. Illegal timber transportation, my lord. For that, their vehicle was seized.
Land AG accepts notice for ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. Land counsel for the petition seeks for and is granted 2 weeks time. Relist on 29th June.
46. Sirajuddin Ahmad.
To appear for the petitioners, my lords.
Parole.
No, my lords. This is for premature release, my lords. The petitioners has already undergone 26 years, my lords. The other co-accused has been released prematurely, my lords.
Where the judgment?
My lords,
Where the judgment?
My lords, judgment have not submitted. No, my lord, judgment have not submitted, my lords. But the other co-accused who have been released, we have affixed at annexure, page number 83 at annexure J, my lords.
Yes, but we need to see what the conviction order in respect to you is.
Yes, my lord.
For the petitioner.
Life imprisonment, my lords.
Is there any restrictive, is there a restriction or?
No, my lords, no restriction, only life imprisonment, my lords. They were been convicted in 3 different cases. Later they were.
Place all the judgments before this court. Place all the judgments. Let us see if there is a restriction.
Obliged.
Counsel for the petitioner seeks for and is granted 10 days time to place on record the judgments convicting the petitioner as also the order of sentence. And if an appeal had been filed, the order judgment passed in appeal. Relist on 22nd.
My lords, on the second week of the July, my lords.
Second week of July, Baker.
Yes, my lords, I am out of, I'm in Saudi Arabia, my lords, so it will be.
Very good. Relist on, have a nice holiday. Relist on 13th.
Obliged.
Serial number 47, Arjun. 48.
Robinson.
Seeking for a mandamus to consider my representation. The petitioner is a registered association with name Mysore Pentacoastal Association, registered in the year 1970. With the same identical name, my lords, that is Pentacoastal Association, and another association has been registered in the year 2003. I've given several.
47 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ 48 ಕೊಡಿ.
Petitioner is a registered association, was registered in the year 1970. Identical to my name, my lords, that is Mysore Pentacoastal. A Pentacoastal Association, another association has been registered.
What is Pentacoastal?
That is.
What is the meaning of Pentacoastal?
That is a Christian missionary, my lords, a certain branch.
This is a regular name. You can't have a.
That has to be considered before. My only prior is.
If you say Karnataka.
Yes.
You can't say nobody can have Karnataka. So, like generic words cannot be restricted. If Pentecostal is denoting a particular denomination, you can't have exclusive right over that denomination.
But it's the only prayer before your lordships is, my lords, my representation has not, even an endorsement has not been given to that extent.
Not necessary. If there is a specific word for you, though not a trademark or anything, if there is a specific word which is not generic, then you may have a claim. But if it is a generic word and not even generic, this is it denotes a particular denomination. Cannot be. Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following griefs. The grievance of the petitioner is that the petitioner having been registered in the year 1970-71, respondent number 2 has also been subsequently registered in the year 2003. the name of the petitioner being Mysore Pentecostal Association, the respondent number 2 is permitted to be registered in the name of Pentecostal Association. His submission is that respondent number 1 ought not to have permitted such registration, and there is a possibility of a confusion which is likely to occur.
The problem is, my lords, based on the said registration, he's trying to encroach upon my properties. There's a suit pending. During the pendency of the suit, my
That
lords,
you can use 2003 registration as a difference. What is the meaning of Pentecostal? It's a denomination.
it's a denomination.
The usage of the Pentecostal denotes a particular denomination under the Christian faith. It is not. It is descriptive of that particular denomination. As such, the petitioner, in my considered opinion, cannot have a monopoly over the usage of the said word in the name of the association, preventing anyone else from using the said name in the association. In that view of the matter, the registration of respondent number 2 with the register of societies respondent number 1 cannot be found fault with. The reliefs which are sought for, therefore, cannot be granted. Petitioner stands dismissed, reserving liberty to the petitioner to agitate any other issue which is inter se between the petitioner and respondent number 2 in the appropriate forum.
It may be permitted to withdraw the petition. If your lordships permit.
Why do you? We are giving you that permission so that this will help you in the suit. If you withdraw it, it may not help you. If you want to withdraw, we'll permit you to withdraw.
I'll withdraw it.
Withdraw. Memo for withdrawal dismissed as withdrawn. Think about it. It will show that your bona fides you have made the attempt.
I'll go with the dismissal. I'll go with the dismissal order.
Withdrawal bad.
Wait.
49. Government advocate.
Government is on
Appeal,
appeal.
my lord. State writ petition, my lord. Challenging the order passed by
But I
KAT, my
appear on
lord.
caveat for responding to NP.
KAT there is there, my lord.
First time.
Please,
Oh,
my
my
lord.
lord, it's the 5th time it's coming up. I'm suffering, my lords.
Then you are ready.
I'm ready, my lord.
Lord, notice may be ordered for other private respondents, my lord.
Lords may not be
Notice is
required. Not in appeal. So far as they are concerned, my lords, the order has become final against them. 19, my lords, is another lessee whose lease has now expired. So I'm the only one, my lords, who is any more concerned with this area. My lease is current, and I have a government order in my favor from 2011, which is not being given effect to for all of these reasons.
My lord, it is a notified forest area. They are only a lessee. They can't claim any right, my lord.
No, that will come to.
Please, my lord.
Respondent number 4 to 18, the appeal is allowed.
The appeal is allowed.
So
Please,
your
madam.
appeal is allowed.
Please, my lord.
They have not come on appeal.
No, my lord.
They are made parties because they are party to
Please,
the
my
appeal.
lord. Please, my lord.
Respondent number 4 to 18 in the present matter have been made parties since they were respondent number 4 to 18 in the appeal filed by the Deputy Conservator Forest in revision appeal number 317 of 2022. Perusal of the final order indicates that the appeal has been allowed against respondent number 4 to 18. Thus, there is no grievance of the petitioner against respondent number 4 to 18, which is continuing. Hence, notice to respondent number 4 to 18 is dispensed with.
So as 1 to 3, my lord, that also may be dispensed.
One
One
to,
is forest settlement officer, all,
yeah, who will accept?
One is the
that is the
quasi
assistant
judicial authority.
commissioner, deputy commissioner and tahsildar, my lord.
Who will accept? AGA versus AGA.
Lords, this is what has happened, my lords. On one department gives me the lease, another department files the appeal. Then they write first, I'm sorry.
Can argue that it has to
Very well,
settle
my
in one matter.
He'll accept notice, my lord.
And AGA.
He'll accept, my lord, notice 1 to 3.
Lords, possibly notice may be, possibly notice may be dispensed to, with so far as the other government representative. They have to sail together, my lords. How can they
This
be
is
on-
forest versus revenue.
No, my lords, it's in fact me versus
Forest
forest.
versus revenue, my
Revenue
lord.
was made a party by them in the appeal.
Settlement officer
Yes,
is
yeah,
none
that-
other
very
than
well.
assistant
He
commissioner.
accepts notice for respondent number 1 to 3. Now 19.
Lords, may
What
I
about
only
19?
say, Lords, may I say one thing? One is the quasi judicial officer whose order was challenged before the appellate court. They may not, my lords, necessarily be represented before your lordships. I leave it at that. Lords,
What about 19?
19 is a lessee who has,
Do you have
whose
anybody
lease
who
has
will
now
appeal?
expired. Now I'm 20.
Will anybody appear for 19 so that we can take it up faster?
Please,
Otherwise,
my lords.
we'll have to issue notice to 19.
Lords, before the court below, the Mr. ALMT
appeal.
legal representative.
Who had appeared?
Before the court below, ALMT.
Nikit Bala.
Please.
Sri Nikit Bala, who had appeared for respondent number 19 before the KAT is directed to accept notice for respondent number 19. Counsel for the petitioner to furnish two
Please,
sets of the petition along with annexures on the said counsel. Relist on 24th June.
Obligement.
Maybe first week of June.
ನೀವು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು.
Lords, would your lordships keep it in this stage? Lords, may I take, Lords, may I explain, Lords, in 1 minute what has happened?
Everybody will have an explanation.
Lords,
Then
in 1 minute, may I explain why, my lords? Lords,
it will
30
come.
seconds, I'll tell you,
It will
lords.
come in the stage that it is.
Lords, if it is in.
Mr. Narayan, please don't ask us to make it refuse.
Great.
Everybody will ask.
Grateful.
Lord, 19, my lord, Nikit Bala may be directed to take. Yes, ma'am.
I'm grateful.
Yes.
Serial number 50, Archana.
Yes, madam.
My lords, I appear in first matter, my lord, for respond 1 and 2. I am partially handicapped in this matter, my lord, because I have filed wakalat. I had to receive a file in this matter.
Yet to receive the
I've
file
served a
from
copy
whom?
on the last date. Board.
From the petitioner?
No, from the board,
Court?
from the corporation.
From the.
Lordship, I'm appearing for the petitioner one. It is a writ of certiorari and mandamus. It is a 2003's notification which has been misused over the time, Your Lordship. Kindly please turn to page number 52, Your Lordship. Lorries are parked in front of office premises. We are unable to access the footpath. We are unable to do business. From 20 years, this notification is being misused. The notification says lorries for parking for loading and unloading only. There's no timeline. The lorries are parked from morning 9 till evening 10. It has been continuously misused, Your Lordship.
I don't have.
Look at the photographs.
52 and 53, Your Lordships.
How do lorries come into?
There is a main city.
Chickpete?
Main
Lorries
city.
have to be somewhere else and smaller ones should come inside.
I seek instruction as well as a file.
You'll
my
seek
lord.
instruction,
Lord,
whoever
Lord,
is going to
interim-
be present on the next date. The reason why you are not getting instruction is this reason.
My lord, it's been assigned to Mr. Mallikarjun as well, my lord. So miscommunication. So
That is to cause further confusion.
I'm not on that.
It is very lucrative, Chickpete.
Your Lordship.
We'll stop it right now.
Alan, sir.
Learned counsel for respond number 1 and 2 seeks for and is granted a week's time to file his objection statement and to place on record as to how lorries are being allowed inside the city premises, more particularly into Chickpete, which is one of the most densely populated and densely constructed areas, when there is a clear and categorical restriction that lorries cannot enter the city. If at all, any loading and unloading is required to be done, the specific areas would have to be designated from where the goods would have to be carried in smaller transport vehicles into densely populated areas. The Chief Commissioner to file an affidavit in this regard by next date of hearing, released on 24th June.
My lordship, till then
It is
interim,
made clear that there would be no further adjournment which would be granted.
my lordship, till then interim direction.
We have to observe that. I'll come back to that.
Grateful, Your Lordship.
51. Sandesh ji.
What about 50.1? Notice ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ
ಆಗಿದೆ sir.
ಬರೀ AG ಏನಾ?
AG.
Next.
51.
Mr. Sandesh.
Lords, Lord, this honorable court, my lord, directing the respondent to initiate the proceedings to condone the delay and initiating the 25 inspection report, my lords. Kindly see, my lords, annexure K, my lords.
Page?
Page, my lords. 131, my lords. 130, my lords. Para 4, my lords. This court must opine that view of the law and the circumstances pleaded the respondent ought to have examined whether there is could be a condonation as provided under the first provision under section 13 of the act, and the failure to examine he resulted in an improper to exercise of the statutory duty. Therefore, there is a reason for interference. The court opines that the petitioner must be allowed in part calling upon the respondent within a period of 15 days from the date of receipt of the certified copy of the order to extend an opportunity of hearing to petitioner and decide on the condonation of delay and approval of the balance sheet. It will be needless to observe that the disposal cannot be foreclosed any inquiry that would be permissible under section 25 of the act against those who could be responsible for either for alleged misappropriation of any other default matters. Thereafter, my lords, the kindly see, my lords, annexure M 132, my lords. They have issued a notice to the petitioner and the respondent. After that, my lord, they have not conducting any proceedings. Straight away, they have passed an order, my lords. Order in this sense, my lords, issued a certificate under section 13 of the act, my lords, in favor of the respondent number 3 and 4.
Without an order being passed on this.
There is no proceeding at all.
No order has been passed. Do you have ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Please, ma'am.
There is an order passed on the objections which are directed to be considered.
What, but they have to say whether the proceeding have been conducted or not.
Yes, madam.
Because not under section 13, not, in fact, not, he cannot conduct he can adjudicate upon the.
This court has directed that within 15 days, an opportunity has to be given to the petitioner, and respondent was directed to decide on the condonation delay and approval of the balance sheet. So there has to be a hearing, there has to be an order passed. Is there a hearing and order which has been passed?
Could it be passed over? I'll see.
Pass over.
Please.
Much.
52. Shantakumar SP.
So the petition in this matter, please, lordship. Writ of mandamus. Deficit stamp duty collect ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. This is on an instrument which is executed in 2008.
2008?
ಹೌದು.
Sale agreement?
ಹೌದು. Sale agreement. Then continuously touch with me, and since I'm going for a registration.
ಎಲ್ಲ evidence produce ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
Evidence produce ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. 31.
Specific performance suit ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಆ ತರ instructions ಏನಿದೆ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And they have no power to do that.
As per section 31, they have
31, my
powers.
lord, there, we have to hold the proceedings. He has to produce evidence as to the number of the parties. You have to issue notice to all the parties. You don't know what has transpired.
Like Let the, as per the procedure, let them consider the my.
You file an application 31, they'll consider it. This relief cannot be granted.
Yeah, he says that. He comes here and says 31.
Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following reliefs. The grievance of the petitioner is that the representation submitted by the petitioner for collection of deficit stamp duty on a sale agreement dated 8/11/2008 has not been considered by respondent, and as such the above reliefs have been sought for. Admittedly, the sale agreement has been executed on 8/11/2008, and further admittedly, the same is insufficiently stamped. If that be so, it would be for the petitioner to file necessary proceedings and/or application under Section 31 of the Karnataka Stamp Act. Reserving such liberty, the petition stands disposed.
53, B.B. Patil.
With your lordships kindly, Lords, an incident where our prayer only is a direction to register an FIR. Lords, what happens is, on the 17th of December 2025, a couple of friends gathered together in one of their industrial units for discussing something. Some say it is ostensibly due to settling a certain quarrel, etc., etc. Those are not known. What transpires, my lords, is there is one of them has suffered severe burn injuries at that point in time, and he shifted to the hospital.
Cognizable offense.
And my lords, pursuant to that also, I'll only make out one case, my lords. I file a complaint. They do an inquest panchnama under 174, my lords. And now they are refusing to.
Somebody died.
Please, my lords, he died after 112.
Burn and theatre.
He initially had burn. He was admitted. Now, my lords, the latest position of law. I'll only, my lords, this one judgment, but very, very relevant.
Necessary, we are directing them.
Cognizable
offense ge stop aito.
Please.
Death andre innello itadu.
Alla nanu innu another thing.
Not register.
After 9 months from the date of incident, they will give representation to the superior officer.
You were supposed to register by yourself. You madilla anta avaru kottirodu.
We'll consider
if there is a death which has occurred, you don't register a complaint.
We'll consider, my lord.
You don't, at least UDR aru kodbek tane.
UDR agide. UDR agide.
My case, my lords, is now there
UDR
was.
agide.
I file a complaint bringing on record a certain fact that my son used to carry 3 mobile phones.
Hospital.
And from those 3 mobile phones, I've been able to ascertain the chats. I've given those also. In my complaint, this is all detailed, my lords. And there, one of them.
Service ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
ಮೆಡಿಕೇರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಡೆತ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಬಾಡಿನ ವಿಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಾ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೆಡಿಕೇರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆತ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ 4:30ಗೆ. 6:30ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ ದ ವೇ ಡೆತ್ ಆದ್ರು ಅಂತ ವಿಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಾ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
UDR has been registered without taking into consideration the post-mortem report.
Please, my lords. That is one of the grounds. The other ground, my lords, is now, even assuming after the UDR, I now file a complaint bringing on, making a specific allegation that there is a commission of a cognizable offense. Is it not right position of law that they have to register an FIR, my lord?
We have considered, and
that is why I want to give this judgment.
Given a report.
My lords, I want to give this judgment because of the simple reason that similar incident happened in IIT Delhi, where 2 students died of asphyxiation, having committed suicide. Now, when they approached the Delhi High Court seeking for a direction to register the FIR, the Delhi High Court was pleased to refuse it, dismiss the petition, based on which they filed an SLP, my lords. In the SLP, the Honorable Apex Court says, my lords, I'll only read out one paragraph. My lords, may please have para 41, my lords.
Yes.
I don't want to reiterate the whole position, though it's been a very elaborate judgment elucidating the position of law. 40. My apologies, my lords. Page 40, para 40. It is altogether a different thing to say that there is no element of truth in what has been alleged by the appellant in their respective complaints. It could just be a figment of their imagination. It could also be a reflection of their anger towards the management as two young boys lost their lives. Even if the police was of the view that there was no element of truth in what has been alleged by the appellants, it could have said so only after registering an FIR and conducting an investigation pursuant to thereto. We say so because that is the law. The police could not have taken a shortcut just because something happened in the hostel of an eminent educational institution like IIT Delhi. It seems that the police very quickly jumped to the conclusion that the 2 boys were in some sort of depression as they were not doing well in their studies. Such conclusion of the police may as well be correct. However, again at the cost of reputation, we say that such a conclusion could have been arrived at only after following the due procedure of law, that is a registration of affair and investigation. Nobody would have stopped the police from filing an appropriate closure report saying that no case is made out. However, to close the matter after undertaking an investigation under section 174 of CRPC is something which we do not approve of, which they have done in this case also. 174, they conduct one small inquiry kind of a thing, take a couple of statements, and with that they say, my lords, there is no substance. I am going from pillar to pillar.
Patil, we told you we are allowing
My
it.
apologies.
But because you have read something overnight and want to say everything that you want to say,
No,
you're only wasting other people's time.
My apologies, my lords. I did not realize that. My learned friend was making.
Told you, and we told him also, but you want to read everything.
My apologies.
You should know when to stop.
Please.
Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following reliefs. Petitioner is the father of one Karthik Jain, who is stated to have expired on 1/1/2025 after being treated at Victoria Hospital. The respondents at Victoria Hospital for burns. The cause of death is stated to be septicemia as a result of burn injuries sustained. The respondents having issued a UDR number 2 of 2025, the petitioner had filed a representation stroke complaint alleging that he suspects certain other persons to be involved in the death. The death is not unnatural by itself, but is a homicide. Though the said representation had been submitted on 9/1/26, no action has been taken. 25/8/25, no action has been taken on the said representation. No investigation has occurred, and the respondents have issued an endorsement on 1/9 stating that a UDR had already been issued. 9/1/26
9/1.
stating that a UDR has already been issued. The facts which are not in dispute are that there is a death which has occurred. The death has occurred on account of severe burn injury after treatment at a hospital. A perusal of the UDR does not even indicate a reference to the postmortem report on the cause of death. The respondents have issued the UDR in a hurry on what was the date? On 1/1/25
1/1/2022
at 7 p.m. when the intelligence was received on 1/1/25 at 6:15 p.m. It is shocking that such an endorsement has been issued within 45 minutes of the information having been received, which shows the callousness with which the respondents have dealt with the death of a citizen of the country. It was but required for an investigation to have been conducted in terms of the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in Lalita Kumari versus so-and-so, where a cognizable offense has been made out, an investigation has to naturally follow. Same not having occurred, I have passed the following order. Writ petition is allowed. Respondent number 5 is directed to register a FIR and investigate into the matter in accordance with law with as expedition as is required, since the death occurred on 1/1/25 and it is nearly 18 months from that date.
My sincere apologies, my lords. I could not catch what my lords were saying. Please.
54, Ashoka T.
My lord, some for petitioner. 2 weeks time may be granted, my lords.
Interim order.
Interim order is there, my lords. It may kindly be extended.
I'll file my objections.
And AGA seeks fund is granted 10 days time to file a statement of objection. Objections, if any, by 30th, relist on 3rd July. A 1 of 26 allowed.
Fine. Mahesh, are okay?
In this- In this case, my lordship, I am appearing.
You are R9,
Petitioner in
55.1.
one, I appear.
Pleadings are complete.
My lord, government and the.
I am
respondent
appearing
are
for
present.
the respond numbers 7 and 8, my lordship. Executive officer and Taluk Panchayat and Gram Panchayat, my lordship.
PDO ge.
Please, my lord. I need a 2 weeks time, my lordship.
55.2. Shri N. Praveen Kumar accepts notice for respond number 6.
7 and 8.
First all ಆಯ್ತು 55.2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ PDO ರಾಂಪುರ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ pleadings. You want to file objection? You don't want to?
Please, my lordship. Need to.
Respective counsel,
There's
the
urgency,
respondent
my
seek
lord,
for and are
kindly.
granted 2 weeks time to file the respective statement of objection.
The similar writ petition is against the same party has been filed, my lord. There's urgency, my lord. Kindly have it on Monday, my lord.
Similar petition ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Is being filed, my lord.
Is being filed.
Yes, ma'am.
That is different. This is different.
Same parties, my lord.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು when it comes up we'll deal with it. Objections if any to be filed on or before 23rd June, relist on 29th June.
Serial number 56.
55 IA 1 of 26 allowed.
The
yes,
purpose to UDR. I sought
UDR.
for direction this court to register the FIR.
In what is the offense?
What's the deceased my lords, the found on hanging himself on 22/12/2025.
This is also a death.
Please, my lords.
Death cases ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ UDR issue ಮಾಡಿ?
Lords, kindly look into page number 43 for a moment. This is the photographs.
ಇದು 6 PM received 6:30 UDR issue.
Please, my lord.
Take instructions what has happened, my lord, in that case.
Be an instruction.
You have to issue a
40?
register. 43 my lords. The photograph.
Yes.
On the 44, he supported his knee.
And from this side, he has committed, he has hung himself. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ? Should not action be taken against this officer?
Petition may be allowed, my lord.
We'll allow the petition and direct action also. If a person can hang himself from 6 feet,
Petition may be allowed.
learned AGA notice ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಆಗಿದೆ. Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following reliefs. The grievance of the petitioner is that a UDR has been issued in respect to death of one Adarsh V on the ground that he has committed suicide. The petitioner is first petitioner is the father.
Father, please.
And second petitioner is the brother of the deceased, who have brought to the notice of the respondents that there was a conspiracy to commit the murder of the deceased, and had even provided the details of the suspected persons, clearly stating that it's a case of homicide and not a question of suicide. Despite which, a UDR having been issued without investigation, the petitioner is before this court. A peril of the papers indicates that the first information was received on 22/12/2025 at 6 PM, and the UDR number 47 of 25 was issued on the very same date at 6:30 PM within 30 minutes. The same does not inspire any confidence inasmuch as there is no particular verification of the facts which could have been done within 30 minutes for issuance of the UDR. A perusal of the photographs indicates that the deceased is supposed to have hung himself which is highly improbable, which is ex facie highly improbable, since the height of the roof is probably around 6.5 feet, and if a person could not definitely, in the opinion of this court, no person can hang himself from that height. No adult can hang himself with that height. There is a gross the jurisdiction SHO is ex facie. This court we won't use all those words. We'll use simple. Ex facie, it is clear that the jurisdiction SHO has not even verified the details, resulting in a improper UDR having been issued, and investigation in a serious offense like death not even carried out. The same is much more than dereliction of duty. Respond number 1 and respond number 2 are directed to look into this aspect and initiate such inquiry as may be necessary against these actions of respond number 4. Respond number 4 is directed to register a FIR based on the complaint submitted by the petitioner on 22/11/25, investigate the said complaint in a proper manner in accordance with law, and submit the final report.
That's all.
Bill number 57, Ajay Prabhu, corrected matter.
My lords, we have informed the respondent counsel. The advocate on record, my lords, is not feeling well today. Next week, my lords, anytime.
Counsel for the, it's submitted to the counsel for the petitioner is unwell, released on 24th.
Please, interim order in my writ petition may be kindly.
Interim order wherever granted is extended till next date.
Please.
58, CS Madhu.
My lords, in this case,
Yes, madam.
A petition is mirrored. This is a writ petition seeking mandamus, directing the respondent number 4 to act in accordance with section 10A of Karnataka Hindu Religious Institution and Charitable Endowments Act. I made a representation that Archaka
But
who is
disqualifying.
performing-
She has submitted a complaint.
Please, my lords.
Who is to consider the complaint?
Tahsildar, my lords. Respondent
Is
number 4.
before this court seeking, and AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 4. And 57 alone, no? 57.1 learned AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 4. 58 learned AGA accepts notice for respond number 1 to 4. Petitioner is before this court seeking for the following reliefs. The grievance of the petitioner is that the complaint submitted by the petitioner and the representation dated 2/2/26 and 5/3/2026 under section 10A of the Hindu Religious and Charitable Institutions So and So Act has not been considered and necessary orders passed despite a lapse of nearly 3 months. Whenever a complaint is submitted, which in this case is same and passed.
16 application came to be rejected. Therefore, my lord, I am before this. My lords. Maybe about 3 minutes I shall explain the things, and then my lords, ultimately where I stand, let me understand it, where I stand as such.
You know where you stand, but
No,
you
no,
can
but
say. Really?
in the sense, there is an agreement of a sale between the parties. Alleged to be the agreement of a sale between the parties dated to 25/8/2021. And the suit for injunction was filed by the
Arbitrary consideration. Yes.
suit for injunction was filed by the respondent herein for in the city civil code OS number 7105 of 2024. But in that suit, I have filed my written statement and also an application under Order 7 Rule 11. And immediately after filing that application, the respondent has withdrawn the suit. I am underlining the word, my lords, the respondent has withdrawn the suit. Immediately after withdrawing the suit, respondent has chosen to file an application CMP before this honorable court. Before this honorable court in CMP, my lords, to my this honorable court has issued the notice to the counsel in the trial. My respectful submissions to my lord is the counsel by that time is he was not available for us and he has retired. And according to the records, notice is alleged to have been or it has been served upon the counsel. The present petitioner before your lordship remained unrepresented. And the whole case, based upon that, since the council has remained, the party has remained unrepresented, this court has passed an order appointing the arbitrator under L16 as such. Then, my lords, the main contention, I have appeared before the arbitrator.
Yes.
I have filed my objection statement. I have taken up a specific contention both in the original suit and also in the arbitration proceedings to the effect that I have not signed the agreement of sale. And in that, my lords, there is a clause is there regarding the arbitration proceedings. The court below, now the arbitrator did not choose to frame an issue pertaining to the agreement of a sale regarding the signature, etc. My whole case is that kindly produce that original agreement of sale. Let us refer it to the expert's opinion. And after getting the opinion, I shall read the evidence and whatever the conclusion, if it comes, then the court can come to the court in the sense the arbitrator can come to the conclusion. But here, my lords, the arbitrator proceeds on the basis that you have filed such an application. It is a lengthy procedure, is there? Para number 16 and para number 17. I shall point out, my lords, instead of that. He points out, it is such a thing is there. So, arbitration proceedings is for early disposals of the cases as such. Hence, my lords, he rejects my application. At this stage, my lords, I am before this honorable court.
Filed an application as section 16 for not maintainable for want of jurisdiction.
Want of jurisdiction, my lords, even the jurisdictional clause, he can decide it, my lords.
What does 16 say if it is rejected?
My lords,
if a application under section 16 is rejected, ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ?
The one ground would be that it could be agitated at
the only remedy provided is 34.
My lords, apart from that, my lords, in view of this, but when the issue itself, on the face of it, they have not framed the issue even as on today.
That may
They don't want to produce the originals.
That may be an excellent ground for you in 34,
lords,
but not in a writ petition.
No, my only persuasion is, it has to be, ultimately what I'm asking is a justice in the nature that whether that document has been executed or not. If
Yes.
And the court proceeds on this basis, that para number 16 and 17, if possible. 17 on page number 33. May I?
Yes.
In fact, a criminal complaint is also filed, and that application, because it's a criminal complaint, the other side has taken up matter pertaining to the civil dispute, I cannot persuade the criminal complaint. And when I come before this arbitration, they don't want to verify regarding my signature.
Yes.
Ultimately, my lords, at this stage, the party is before the court. The only what I can request, my lords, it is not that I want a stay of the proceedings or anything.
Well, we're disposing of your matter.
No, but for disposal only, I said. If for the disposal only, I'm putting it in this way. If the arbitrator can consider the issue regarding that and decide.
That will mention.
My lords, I have produced the issues also, he has not framed it. If he can,
Number one.
You can move an application for.
Just to save the time, issue number one, whether the petitioner proves that respondent has executed an agreement so and so by receiving sum of rupees 145, which was paid to him. This is issue number one.
Which was paid to him much earlier time of this one.
my specific case that it is a forgery.
Figure of 1 crore 45 is not in dispute. 65 lakh 70 we have paid. That amount is not in dispute.
So we'll do the same thing. 14 Rule 5 banda again martiwa. It's part of this issue and we'll make it.
And in the civil suit, she files an objection saying that you go before the arbitrator. That
No.
is
We are not getting into
page 103.
I got the application and I got the order also. You have withdrawn the suit. You have withdrawn the suit.
When there is an arbitration clause, the jurisdiction of the suit.
I have produced that IA also before this.
Bad.
I have produced this IA. I know that such a statement could have been made.
We are not going to make that.
Not may make one submission. What they do is, forget all this. I don't think that my learned friend has drafted. He's a retired district judge appointed as an arbitrator by this court. After his order is passed, the petition is filed. The matter is filed. They file an affidavit before the trial court, before the arbitrator, questioning his conduct, making allegation. This is not. I only suggest that my learned friend should advise the parties to file, not to file such affidavit. This is not even application for under section 12. Affidavit is filed, questioning his conduct, making allegation. This is not correct. I don't think that my friend or his.
Merely because you lose a matter doesn't mean you lose an application.
No.
Doesn't mean that.
And the allegations are pertaining to only to the application which is rejected.
Nargund, you are there.
not on that issue, my
Please
lord.
advise your client.
Definitely we can. My lords, even now also, my lords, irrespective of those things, instead of going for the making allegations, this or that, what I could only say, if this issue is decided, my lords, the original document, let them produce it.
Make the observation.
That much is sufficient, my lords.
This court seeking for the following reasons. The respondent had filed on an application filed by a respondent, an arbitrator had been appointed, and on an application being filed under section 11 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act 1996, this court had appointed an arbitrator, in persons of which a claim petition was filed by the petitioner before the arbitrator seeking for specific performance of an agreement of sale dated 25/8/2021. In the said proceedings, pleadings being completed, points for consideration were framed by the arbitrator. At that stage, the petitioner, who was a respondent therein, filed an application under section 16 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act 1995, contending that the said agreement of sale dated 25/8/21 is a created document. Her signature is forged, as regard which she has lodged a complaint before the Channamanakere police station in crime number 240 of 2025.
Proceeding state.
And as such, the arbitral proceeding which stems from the agreement, when the agreement is itself forged, the arbitrator would not have any jurisdiction. The said application came to be rejected while the impugned order dated 6th March 2026, and it is in that background that the petitioner is before this court. Shri M.B. Nargul, senior counsel appearing for the petitioner, would submit that the petitioner has raised a grave issue as regards the very existence of the agreement of sale and the signatures of the petitioner. Without determination of the same under section 16, the matter could not have been proceeded with by the arbitrator, and if a determination had been made in respect thereof, the arbitration proceeding would itself have come to an end. As such, he submits that this court ought to intercede in the exercise of its jurisdiction, its writ jurisdiction, to quash the said order. Shri S. Basuraj, learned senior counsel for the respondent, would submit that all the issues as regard the execution of the agreement of sale, forgery or otherwise, are covered under issue number 1, which has been formulated by the arbitral tribunal, which reads as under, inverted commas, whether petitioner proves that respondent has executed an agreement of sale dated 25/8/21 in his favor in respect of scheduled mentioned property after receiving entire sale consideration of rupees 1,45,00,000,000, which was paid to him much earlier to the said date, agreeing to execute registered sale deed in favor of the claimant or on demand, inverted commas close. His submission is that the above point for consideration, point for consideration, would include determination of whether an agreement of sale has been executed, whether there is forgery which has been committed, whether parties are bound by it or otherwise, and as such, this issue would be determined during the course of trial. Heard, learned counsel, so and so peruse papers. The short question that would arise for consideration is whether the writ petition is maintainable. On a writ petition is maintainable challenging an order passed under section 16 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act 1996. Section 16 of ANC Act is reproduced hereunder for easy reference. A perusal of subsection 1 of section 16 indicates that the arbitral tribunal may rule on its own jurisdiction, including ruling on any objection with respect to existence or validity of the arbitration agreement. Hence, the application which has been filed by a respondent is proper, since the existence and validity of the arbitration agreement has been questioned by the petitioner.
16(5).
In terms of subsection 5 of section 16, the arbitral tribunal shall decide on the plea referred to therein. And if the arbitral tribunal takes a decision rejecting the plea, it would have to continue with the arbitral proceedings and make an arbitral award. In terms of subsection 6, a party aggrieved by such an arbitral award may make an application for setting aside such arbitral award in accordance with section 34. Thus, when an application is filed under section 16, there are two consequences which can ensue. The first consequence is acceptance, which would terminate the arbitral proceedings. The second consequence is rejection of the plea of jurisdiction, which would result in the arbitral proceedings continuing and an arbitral award to be passed after the entire procedure is followed. It is only then that a challenge could be made of such award under section 34, including the ground raised under section 16. Thus, it is abundantly clear that until an award is passed by the arbitral tribunal, a rejection of an application under section 16 cannot be challenged, let alone in a writ petition. The challenge, if any, to any orders passed by an arbitral tribunal is completely covered under section 37 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act, and it is restricted to which is reproduced hereunder for easy reference. The challenge to any order passed by arbitral tribunal is restricted to those covered under section 37 and cannot extend to an order passed under section 16, which can be clearly and categorically seen from a conjoint reading of section 16 and section 37 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act. Insofar as the grievance of the petitioner is concerned, the same is already answered by submission of learned counsel for respondent, inasmuch as the issues which have been raised in the application of section 16 form a part and parcel of issue number 1, as regards which evidence would have to be led by both the parties, and then a final determination made in the award passed.
The original has been withdrawn from the, just they have produced it and they have done.
Yeah, but
I may be
you can
permitted to
always
file-
take.
I may be permitted to file necessary application to get the original.
Insofar as the determination of issue number 1 is concerned, both the parties are free to what? Free to lead such evidence as is permissible.
Please.
Your Lordship, Your Lordship, in list number 1, serial number 35, I forgot, while seeking time, I forgot to pray for extension of an interim order. I pray that the
35.
same may be extended, Your Lordship.
35. CL number?
Yes, Your Lordship. List number 1, serial number 35.
35 interim order.
Much obliged. Your Lordship.
Joshua, I'm
Ah.
appearing for Art 5.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 69 they have paid 69.
No, no.
75 will give back.
No, Your Lordship.
Check bounces ಇದೆ. They have not paid the
We will
dues.
take it up later.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ
92 lakhs is the order.
ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
92
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ
lakhs is the order.
ಅದೇ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿ
Nine- 92
ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಸಹ ಇದೆ held up.
ಏನೋ ಬನ್ನಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಬೇಡ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ
5:30 ಬನ್ನಿ.
ಈಗ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ.
We are vacating the interim order.
ಅಲ್ಲ
today.
ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇಗೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮೇಡಮ್
ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು?
90 ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ 90 ಇದೆ.
ಓಕೆ.
madam.
ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
Okay, thank you.
ಅವ್ರೆ ಸಂತೋಷ್ ನಾಗರಾಳೆ.
ಸಂತೋಷ್
ನಾಗರಾಳೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗಷ್ಟೇ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ.
ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್
ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಕಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
List will continue or into or
ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್
ಕಳ್ಸಿದೀನಿ. ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಬಂದು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಬುಕ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಇದೆ. ಮೆಮೋ ಬುಕ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವೇನಪ್ಪ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ರಿಸೀವ್ ಇವತ್ತು
Branch ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್
87.
ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು
87, GM 7
ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್
ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್.
5 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾವತ್ತು?
ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ 230 ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್?
230 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದೆ, ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
ಓಕೆ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚಾ?
ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಕೇಶನ್ ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಮುಂದೆ ಇತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಈಗ ಈ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವತ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ. ಹೌದು, ಫುಲ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್. ಧಾರವಾಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚು, ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ. ರೂಢಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 9 ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ ಹಾ ಸರ್ ಕಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಯ್ಬೇಕು. 9 ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್. ಹಾ ಹೌದು, 82 ಇದೆ, 89 ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ.
From 98 is
ಕಲ್ಬುರ್ಗಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಲ್ಬುರ್ಗಿ ಇದೆ.
B group B taken.
ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್
ಹಾ
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ?
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್, ಯಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
5 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋರ್ಗು ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬಂದಾಗ. ಹೌದು, ಅಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಏನೇನೆ. ಅದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಯಾರು. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರ ಮುಂದೆ.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಚ್
ಹೌದು, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಿದೆ, ಅದು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾರು ತಂದ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ? ಅಲ್ಲ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ ಇದೆ ತಾನೇ.
ಇನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಬರೀ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ,
ಅದ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ?
ಸಾಕು.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವರ್ಷ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಐದು ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, 3 ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರು.
3 ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಇದ್ರ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ತೆಗ್ದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಇಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಇಲ್ವಂತೆ, ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಬೇಕು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬೆಂಚ್ ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಧಾರವಾಡ, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ,
ಬೈಕ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನ್ ಬೇಡ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಬೇಡ ಬಿಡಿ,
ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಕು ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರಿಗೆ.
ಒಂದ್ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಡ. ಬರೋಣ. ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿ
ಇದು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಇದು.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದಾವ?
ಎಲ್ಲ
ಅದು ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಹಾ
ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಂಡ್ಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಕೊಡ್ಲಾ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ?
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು
ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಇದೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನ
ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕಲಬುರಗಿ.
ಧಾರವಾಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕಲಬುರಗಿ. ಅದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಸ್ ಅದು? ಎಷ್ಟಿರೋದದು? 14ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಅದೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 14 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
ನೋಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್,
ಈಗ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1
ಆಯ್ತಾ?
2
3 ಅದೇ ಅದೇ 4 ಇದು.
ಸರಿ, ಅದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು
ಇದು 6ನೇದು. ತಪ್ಪ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ,
5 5
5 ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ.
ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು. 4ವರೆಗೂ ಅದೇ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ವಾ? 5 ಅಂತ 5 ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು.
14 ಗಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
ಸರಿ.
2 ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ನೀವು 14 ಅನ್ಬೇಡಿ. 14 ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಇರೋದೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಕಲಬುರ್ಗಿದು ಎಷ್ಟಿರೋದು? 14ವಾ? 14ವೆ. ಸೊ 1 2 3 4 1 ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ತಾನೆ? 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ಯಾ?
1 ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, 3 ಗಂಟು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
4 ಇಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
5 ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
5 ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು? ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು.
ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ.
1 2 3 4 5 ಹಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಆ ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. 4 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 5 ಇದೆ. ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ದಾನ?
ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೇಸ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದಾಯ್ತು?
ಇದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಿಡಿ. ಇದು ಮೇನ್ ಫೈಲ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ.
started talking. Too late, sir. Madam, don't give me bad answers. I don't know. I have given a complaint to the pen drive. All malpractice, what really can it? People are openly threatening in the social media. Say social media video will come. Someone has mentioned hashtag underwood. I will not spare it in case people complain of me. That is what is openly threatening. You are asking me that I will have on social media. Social media is also threatening message. You give a complaint threatening you. Sir, some money to sir, I some how long are you going to give protection? Election, how it is done for this entire period. 5 years. This is what is happening. Why did you all invite to say that women are prepared for women are not? This is what is the impact of empowerment. Why did you invite us? Women are not very happy. Listen, I think it's great. You only give a part. Let your category results, they are not interested. Yes, women are required. आप सोती लोग ना पहले तो सो लेंगे ಇದೇ ವರ್ಷ ನಾನು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಸಂಜೆ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಾಯ್ತು ಇನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಮ್ಗಿದೆ ಮಳೆಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ದು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಮಂಡ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ This was my